celebrate a death anniversary that we've never celebrated before. Like right as I was getting ready to set up for the stream, I was like, "Ah, yay!"
Why wouldn't you do it at that exact moment though?
Have we ever told you that your family has impeccable timing?
It's true. It's true.
And not in a good way?
Mm-mm.
That's
They're
not.
wizards at their own work, and the wrong kind of wizards for sure.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. That's not what we're not going to give them credit for that. Wow.
Blip, blip.
Do we need to banish your familia to the deady plane of sludge?
Oh God, I
Or
would
is-
love that.
Or is that too good for them?
That might be too good for them. They'll find a way to thrive.
They would. I hate to say it, they would.
Though, funniest thing ever by far. Sorry, those of you on. Nope, that's a Domino's ad. We don't need to hear about that. As I was like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go stream. And then my brother stood up, and my sister was like, "Where are you going?" And he goes, "I gotta stream too. Goodbye."
He was just like, he's like, I don't care what's happening, but I don't need to be here. I said, thank you. He said, thank you for this wonderful family time. I gotta go. And I respect him.
Listen, sometimes you gotta get on up out of there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you guys for showing up on a day where I don't have the music ready, so I don't have to worry about my headset shutting off while I run through everything.
Right.
Truly a 100 episode strong stream problem.
Yeah.
My headset turned off because I didn't listen to music.
No, that tracks. That ultimately tracks more than you probably realize.
Oh, actually, I think we're all going to be here today, which means we should finish off the rest of the questions from the 100th episode special.
Interesting.
Because there's a bunch more.
I find it convenient you mention this as I come back.
Oh, man, there's 2 of this file. Whatever, I'll worry about that later. No, why did you just minimize everything? No, come back. I was using that screen.
Obviously you weren't.
Ooh.
Could it be worse? Could it be better? Find out this week on Dragon Ball.
Hell yeah.
I think the most disappointing thing, completely off topic, but I think the most disappointing thing about watching the Dragon Ball Z is not thinking that Cha-La Head Cha-La is inferior to anything, because that song slaps.
Fair.
As does We Gotta Power. The second
Also
song, when the second song intro, the intro, me and hurt myself because I'm old now. High charisma, low constitution right now. But that's a possum in my yard. Anyway, I think about that and I say to myself, the most disappointing thing, as I was saying, is that Rock the Dragon is a completely American intro to Dragon Ball Z. Just entirely written because they were just like, we need something American. Everybody likes the guitar right now.
Hey, Was.
Make it shred.
Hey, Was.
Hey, Was. Hey, Was.
Honestly, I can't take credit for that. That was DM Lacara who brought that up for you. Hey, Was, what are you doing? You don't have to do that. We're starting off so strong. Hey, Was just gifted more subs. Hey,
The
was.
stream hasn't even started proper, and you're already about to sob.
Oh. You gave gift subs to Dungeon Mommy and Clubs. I think all of the DMs are now subscribers.
True.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You came in just as time because I just lit up the first question of the day. Ooh, gift one more. Where's Mergs? Can Mergs come in here and gift one more sub? Dex, can you come in here so we can get another emote?
Yeah, I hate you right now because I hear you right. I
I
hear
have a
the.
feeling there's a lot of hope in his voice, but also he's about to sob again.
He's so close.
Dungeon Mommy's Twitch is MED5399. What? Hey, Was, that wasn't for you. You've already done too much.
Is it
But
a
we're
rite of
getting a
passage
new
when you go mommy
emote.
cry? Like I have
We're-
to ask at some point.
We.
I personally like to make him cry twice a day if I possibly could.
Now the question is, do they make you cry happy tears or like
Passion,
was it-
more energy.
More energy, more passion. We're all. Oh my god, what is her name? Relina. Oh, Relina. I want to say Peacecraft, but obviously that's
I was
not.
absolutely thinking Peacecraft. I was like, are we watching Gundam Wing right now?
I can't think of my
Edward,
stupid name.
I can just see this rhythm emotion. I can do it.
I love that we're all on the same wavelength. Awaz, you're going to single-handedly push us through the sub-goal thing.
Stop.
You've done so much.
You've done too much. Stop. You stop. Oh. I have to stop
listen,
you.
whether you want to admit it or not, Awaz is in fact your sugar daddy.
Honestly, kind of. Yo, Awa, okay, so I was at Valley of Ageria's house last night, and I was telling Valley of Ageria that you also are an artist, even though like you like to pretend that you're not. And I was like, yo, Awaz did a drawing of the Enclave game that DM Lacara was running for us, and Valley of Ageria was like, okay, can I see that? And then her parents went to sleep, and I was like, I'm glad that your mom and dad went to sleep, because I'm pretty sure when I go to search for this image, the rest of the stuff I'm gonna get is stuff that they won't want to see. And Valley of Ageria was like, oh no, that's for the best. I was like,
Look, you never know.
True. Maybe we can learn something about her parents.
Yeah, you never know. Ooh, so completely unrelated, but I'm excited because it's my first 15 pages of anything that I've ever done ever. So I'm gonna share it with you guys.
Oh,
That's true.
Shaboot.
Well, it wasn't even that late, really. I was just like, oh. And then I forgot. Obviously, I'm on her internet.
I'm sorry. What is this? Hello?
You
Oh
have a sample.
my god.
So it's the first 15 pages. All the art is placeholder art. So don't get excited for the art, but I love the art. It's just I have to find someone to do similar art now. That's the current. Or I have to become good at art.
I mean, that's always the option. When in doubt, do it yourself.
I am going to say that next week is show and tell, so I think we know what we're show and telling for you.
Oh yes. Yes. So I want to share it.
How dare you give a preview?
Sorry.
That looks so good.
Previews!
So this is my painstaking work of learning affinity of.
I will show it to you guys momentarily. My computer is being dumb. Well, to be fair, I had like 17 things open. My family was like, we're going next door. And I went, so I have to figure out which window these things are in.
Hey, Waz, this is why I haven't made your class yet. My
Oh wait, let
response
me
to why I haven't
remove
made your
should more
class yet.
people use mounts in their games so you can actually see what we're looking at.
Should more
Yeah,
people
we've been
use-
like oogling and ogling over should people use more mounts.
Should they? Hey.
So this is
Now-
Seedlings.
I have to ask, how would you, you know what, let's practice something a little bit, Shin, real quick.
Yeah.
What elevator pitch me a verdant apocalypse?
Okay. So here's what it is. Post-apocalypse is usually like the bombs fell, everything is radiated, the world is regrowing, aliens attack, the world is destroyed. I don't want that. I want hyperfortization to cause the earth to swell and bloom for whatever reason, unbeknownst. That's for you as the DM running this game to decide and your players to find out. That's kind of just a key point. But imagine this, the world decided, hey, I'm sick and tired of you building on me. I'm taking it all back. And it just decided to grow 1,000 years worth of forest in a moment.
Makes sense.
As like literally as if like how if you've ever taken like a lint roller and after you've picked up a lot of stuff on the lint roller, you just take that strip and you rip it off.
Yes.
The world ripped us off like a strip.
Train!
Rolled us up into a ball and stuck us in one place.
Oh my
Fire.
god! Okay,
What?
this is good for you too, Shin. The emote we just unlocked is like a Care Bear waving.
I love this.
And that's the Care Bear of Earth saying
Oh
bye, humanity.
my god. Oh my god. This is so cute!
That's too damn cute. Stop it now. Stop it.
Stop it.
The
Oh my
command
God,
is
I see
Henlo there.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sick to my stomach with adorable. I want
I'm sick to my stomach with whimsy.
This is so fucking cute. I didn't mean to cut you off. Also, I want you
No,
to know
okay.
that immediately all I thought of was that this planet has Rita Repulsa in its core, and she's just going, "Make my planet grow!"
That would be the wackadoo stuff it could be you. That could be your goal. That's
Can
kind of the thing about it.
No,
Go ahead
seriously.
now.
All I'm seeing from your
You-
campaign setting is just Captain Planet has seen the modern world and said, you didn't learn back in the 90s."
So I'll explain it like this. There's 3 core principles behind Seedlings, okay? One is that it's completely procedural. It's written to be procedural. It's designed as what you call yourself the architect. It's designed for you to pretty much just say, hey, what's the next floor? Roll some dice, build it right then and there. It's a game of role play, so you really don't need a map if you don't want one, but you might have some maps, or you don't want, or if you want to roll it ahead of time, you could do that. It's all up to you. But the idea of it is that the world had a golden age. The planet didn't like it, so you assume.
So you assume.
The world
That's
grew.
nice.
And the only thing left of humanity is the singular spire that after hundreds of years, humanity has grown out of and is exploring now to better understand. And it's all written in here, so the story lies if you scroll down. But it's basically the premise is it's a super dungeon that's also your hub world.
So this is Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but plants.
Yeah, and you just go up. You just keep going up. But the thing about it is, each floor provides loot and treasure, and you can get back down to the first floor where you live. In fact, missions send you up to deal with stuff and come back down.
I do like they use the word "good."
Yeah.
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 Also, apologies to ruin your flow, but it's something that just popped into my brain that I will forget. Might you workshop the title of your DM from architect to gardener?
I could. I could. I was thinking in
Just a
terms of
thought.
the spire. I was thinking in terms of building the spire, because you the architect
The
are
grove tender.
well, no, because the thing
Grower, not
about
a
it is
shower.
Ayo.
the one interesting thing that I found as I've been building it is that it's kind of player versus DM versus game or versus environment, because I'm building the floor, you're exploring the floor, but I don't necessarily want you to die to the things on the floor.
No
But there are
DM
things on the floor.
necessarily wants their players to die to whatever they throw at them. It's just an inevitability.
But it's a survival game. It's also a survival game. There's resources. There's a lot of stuff. I redid the character sheet, so that's actually gonna be my show and tell, is the redone character sheet.
Ooh.
Haha. Um, but this is also kind of part of it. Also, but if you keep scrolling, you'll get to see that I pretty much kind of gave people the first chapter as it is, and kind of like an
Oh.
idea of what this game is.
Interesting.
Some of the works that inspired Seedlings being like Mothership, D&D,
Oh,
obviously.
God, mothership.
Yes. The Dark Tower series by Stephen King, the Shin Megami Tensei series, uh, Nausicaa specifically because of the vibe, but anything Miyazaki related. The Remnant series by Gunfire Games. I think those games were underrated
Fucking
gems.
goated series right
Um,
there.
And of course, the OG Fallout by Kane and Borofsky, the original creators of Fallout and the Fallout series, and just a lot of other stuff that I've played. I've been always been a big fan of what they call CRPGs, those dungeon crawl RPGs. And I was like, I want to make a dungeon crawl that brings you back home, but make it purposeful and make it fun. And this is kind of like a roguelike built into a TTRPG for me right now, because you could die very easily, and it's really just by luck of the draw. There's always going to be deadly or dangerous things on a floor. It's just, will it show up? And will you attract it? Will you look for it? If you get fair warning ahead of time, are you going to still go up? If I tell you, hey, it's dangerous,
That's a good. Yeah.
are you going to be like, yeah, we'll go up? Or are you going to go back down and maybe spend some time and then check again to see if the floor has changed? Because maybe what's dangerous on the floor has moved on.
Ooh. Ooh.
Or the nature of the floor above has changed for some reason. Because again, each floor is like its own pretty much dungeon, kind of in a way. You're going up, and how you want to build it is how you choose to. There's even certain things in there. Um, and basically, that's just kind of like what I gave in the sample text here, just for shites and gites. I'm trying to learn how to really design a game guide as well, which has been.
I just saw a video. I forgot who the author was. It wasn't Pointy Hat or someone else, but they were like, "Oh yeah, I released a zine one time, and like I barely knew how to use Affinity, but I've run into so many masters across like my time on YouTube that have taught me like very good skills that I can slide in places from Affinity." And I was like, I didn't realize that like this was our program.
Yeah. No, Affinity, I will say, like, shout out to, it's a free program. Shout out to Canva and Affinity. This is honestly one of the coolest things if you want to get into like more PDF style design or homebrew design and stuff like that. Like,
Ooh, it could have been.
I'm learning how to build. I'm learning how to build assets, and it's scary. I'm not gonna lie. It's frightening. Um, I look at what my work board is right now on one of my screens, like when I have it open, and I'm just like, cool, this makes sense. And then I'm like, I couldn't say that like 6 months ago when I downloaded this program and started doing it and started tinkering with this shit. So like, I thank you guys. That's why I thank the roundtable in the beginning of the forward. Like, you guys get my
Yeah.
big thanks for pushing me for this. But like, this game is hopefully gonna be fun. If you just want to scroll through quick, like I said, I give ideas of what the characters and people will deal with. A little history of the world itself and some of the things you deal with. I figured the first chapter should just be what the world is for people. I just didn't include like all the generation bits as like side bubbles
Mm.
because I'm writing it as if someone handed you this manual because you're a scavenger, but also you're reading it as a person who bought the book if you bought it, if you know what I mean, or playing the game or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
It explains what the spire is though, uh, things like that, and then the chapter I'm working on right now, which is probably one of my favorite pages. It's side by side because I'm doing it as an open book, so you
Mm.
can't see it perfectly here. But the two pictures at the end of this, the Nepenthe is the main enemy of the game. It's a very important thing that you get to learn about and deal with. And yeah, the last two pages are what are leading into what I'm writing now, which is characters and character building and classes and well, not classes, races and how they all work. So it's kind of fun. But this page, setting up this page was not fun. Like because this is actually two different pictures put together. I had to
Oh.
like make the picture, slice the picture, then rebuild the picture.
Interesting.
It was
Oh, I see.
so it's been fun. So and all this is placeholder art right now, so like it'll change once in the final form. But I figured I'd give you guys a little glimpse of. That's why the contents page is completely blank because there's obviously tons, tons of contents. Um,
There be content here.
yeah,
Eventually.
but yeah, this is Seedlings. This is what I'm working on right now, and also alongside Cardna. It's cool, and I wanted to show this off because, like I said, I wouldn't have been able to feel confident to do this kind of stuff if it weren't for like being around here.
We have a good community. Honestly, we have the best community.
We do. This is a hearing group.
Brimskarda! She crashes down on one of the spires. She's at the top. You're like, why is the top of the spire burning? I don't know. You'll have to find out.
Good luck getting to the top. I feel like that's when you're just like the top. Oh, okay. Welcome to the super grind. Like 100 floors, one session, 6 hours. Let's go. 15 seconds of floor. No, I'm just kidding.
Gotta do what you gotta do. I was thinking more Wemba Thunderdance, but also this particular, like the 15-page sampler, I think has started to become like a staple of Kickstarters and other crowdfunding things, where they're like, "Oh, check out our sampler."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is nowhere close to that stage of existence, but it's kind of cool. And one of the fun things is, it's funny you say that AWA is about a monster getting suplexed down from 100 floors. So, uh, this is a class. I think I mentioned before that Seedlings is classless, which is you build your character based on skills. So like, someone who picks up a Kimbo as a skill set learns naturally how to dual wield, how guns akimbo completely. You know what I mean? The idea of using offhanded weapons without penalties, multiple attacks without burning too much stamina in a turn, things of that nature. And eventually, you just learn, you know, gun fu. You just get a little gun fu going. And I know when I designed that, I was just like, Speedy's gonna play anything. If I ever get you to play this, you're gonna pick that because you're gonna want to slap somebody with a gun. I know you.
You're not wrong.
In the group chat for that Grimjack has for like getting ready for his weekly streams and what have you, they got all excited because in the latest episode of that time I got reincarnated as a slime, there's another otherworlder who brought guns to their world, and now they're starting to hand out guns to people. So they give Gobta a gun, and when they hand it to him, Gobta's like, "Oh my god, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen." And then they zoom in on Rimuru, and he's like, all of us can cast magic, so like guns are unnecessary to us, but they are cool. And I was like, Grim, how did you skip that scene that they just had where he explained it's cool to have a gun, but if you can cast spells, you ain't gonna keep up with it with a gun.
He was like, bypass. Grim will love this world because there's only one form of kind of magic, and it requires a whole lot of investment. And then, of course, there's technology that you find. But the whole idea is like you get to flavor thing. The idea of technology is like because this is an era that doesn't know what things are. You could make technology anything from like a Gundam to a CD player. But because they don't understand how a CD player works, something's warped about it. So their perception of a CD player, maybe it blasts out a sonic emission for everything within like a 10-foot radius. It causes some, you roll to see if it causes you to be deafened, and you take damage. It's ideas like that that let you play around with it because I really want people to, and that gets explained in the later half of the book, which is why I'm trying to limit DM stuff, I guess, in the front part of the book. And make it where it's just like, okay, if you're gonna be the DM, here's the back half of the book for you. Kind of like when you would have like the answers to the test or all your questions in the back of your textbook, but your teacher would be like, please don't use the back of your textbook. I know it's in there.
Yes.
We used it. Yes, I've watched Thundar the Barbarian. Hell yes, I've watched me some Thunder.
Oddly enough, Thundar like went into the time slot of Captain Planet in the morning for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember Thundar mostly because of Ukla. Ukla the Mock. That freaking bear lion dude.
I never knew what his name was. Yes. Yep.
I had an action figure of him as a kid.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know where my mom found it. But I mean,
wow.
Ukla.
Really? Different demographics. Let's be honest. But that being said, would you like me to share this in a free Patreon post in the future? I already did this week, so I would have just put it up.
Yeah, future. I'll get you a cleaner version too. But if I don't, you can share this one because it's ready to share. Maybe I'll share you a version that doesn't have the pages for contents.
Okay. Okay.
So it's just like, so it'll be a 13-page sampler because I'll just take out the 2 contents pages. That'll probably be smart because people will be like, contents, it's blank.
Listen, anything that gives me an excuse to not think too hard about Patreon posts is fine by me. Not that I don't already have a list of topics, just sometimes like the items that I'm gonna show you guys today, I was like, oh, I gotta make a Patreon post, and it was like 2:30 in the morning, so I'm sure there's gonna be something. It was late in there. Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be that in there, but I was like, Patreon post, I'm gonna put them up.
Well, speaking of, I guess. I know Deanna Carr said she will be joining us, but I know she's probably
I think maybe we'll wait
Transfixing.
for her to answer
Ooh.
the rest of the questions, but we can move on with our items.
Okay.
That is valid.
Or do we want to do questions first?
You're the captain of this boat. You tell me.
I say we wait for her.
That's valid.
The next question, actually, I have a note on my sheet to be like, oh, in DM Lacara's game, we do this. So I'm like, I might as well wait for her.
I was gonna say, if
Wait.
you have any like
Do we
specific
wanna-
questions for people who are here, you could probably pull one
Oh
out.
yeah. Oh yeah, you could.
I think all of the next questions are from Maywaz, actually. Let's see. AWAS. Yeah, all the last questions are from AWAS.
That worries me.
Today's topic is items. So remember how last week, AWAS, we looked through those spells from the Mad Leper's Grimoire, and we were like, yo, being me and you, I was like, some of these
you
are
looked
not
at spells
good.
from the what?
The Mad Leprous Harry's lost spells of from the Mad Leper's Grimoire. That's what we looked through last week. It was a spells supplement, and some of the
I wasn't
spells.
sure if you were hurting yourself saying those words.
You had the audacity to look through that novel while I was enjoying myself in
Listen,
Harry?
the cool thing is, AWAS has been like, yo, we need some scary stuff. Let's get prepped for Halloween. And I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna look through this. But some of those spells in there, like, were so incredibly niche that like no wizard is gonna take calculate as a first level spell. Like no one is gonna take a
Why
spell
not?
and put it in their spell book that if you look at a jar of something, it tells you how many things are in it. And I was like,
Why
what?
not?
What jerk vampire had to make this spell to get past his own failings? So instead, I made items out of those, and I was like, I think these are more fun.
You just
So-
don't understand.
You don't understand his game.
And one of them was there's another spell that's just lie detector. It's not zone of truth. It's a reaction. I just made an earring out of that. It made more sense to me at the time. I was like, all right, we can work with this. And then the third one is a new cursed item that we came up with based on the spell where it made your hand turn black, and you'd get a +1, +2, or +3 when you cast a spell with a range of touch. And I was like, you know what? I think it would be better if this was a cursed item.
You know, we spoke of
Perfect timing, DM Lacara. Perfect.
you are here to be AWAS's plaything. I don't envy you.
Wait. I see your icon lighting up, but I don't hear you. You got
That's probably because my stupid thing was flipped up.
You got a new
Oh.
icon.
Sludge stole your voice.
I see the new icon.
What?
Fancy new icon. Ooh.
Oh no, that's Ruby. That's one of my Enclave characters.
Is that the official artwork?
That's just like no. Official artwork is separate. Although I can show you guys the work in progress for that.
Gasp.
So many things showing tonight. I excite.
I won't share it with the
might
class.
try.
We can save that for next week.
What class? What?
Because next week's actually show and tell. But Shin shared with the class his Seedlings sampler.
Oh,
It's right there.
I do
It's a
see that
PDF.
right there. This is a draft of it. The details need working on.
Ooh. Sad violin
Okay.
music.
What? Why is there sad violin music?
I also love that you put a violin emote in there. Fantastic. Love that. Ooh, we also unlocked a new emote for us. Now there is Henlo there. And it's freaking adorable.
It is.
I have no idea what any of that means.
It's that
If
cute
you
little
look at
thing
Twitch,
down there
you'll see it.
waving.
The command is Henlo there. It's so cute. That's so funny. I just put a new bear themed thing in the gifts folder for DM Shin, and then we get Henlo there.
So the question is, would you in fact pick the bear?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. If it was him and Mystical in the forest, I'm gonna save the bear. I'm helping the bear. Listen, there is nothing in the known universe. Like, I know they say you can't hug all bears. Lies.
Yeah.
Lies.
You beg to differ.
I beg to differ. Like, so I've always had this running joke. It was a running joke I had with like my very first like D&D group. And I wanted to play it, but my group was just like, no, that's really dumb. Don't do that. We want to like do stuff. And I was like, okay, I won't. And I
Same
wanted
Activision.
to play a barbarian
Mm-hmm.
that also was a druid.
Yes.
But I wanted him to only wild shape into a bear, but a werebear. But I wanted to become a werebear barbarian.
You just really, really hate people with stutters.
Yes, secretly, I do. But I wanted to be a werebear barbarian, and I just wanted him to go around and just get really mad or get really drunk and just like randomly slap people on the back and like, but have his arm turn into a bear and just slap someone across the room. He's like, oh, sorry, I forgot. But also, I wanted this person to be played as the scrawniest looking halfling humanly possible. Like, I wanted them to be tiny
Oh,
and
so you
then
get
turn
bigger.
into a 6-foot werebear.
Interesting.
And they told me and they were going to be part barbarian, part druid. That was how I was going to make it work. And my group
AWAS
was
already
just
has you
like,
covered. Rifling through
Yeah, my
pictures.
You were gonna make it a barbarian.
Yes!
yes, I want. My group was just like, nah, man, that's gonna take a lot of investment and time, and we're not even sure you're gonna get the right item. And this is also early. This is 2014 in D&D, so I think that group of people was just like,
Rolls.
You know what's
I was
really
like,
bad? You
What?
just reminded me of a character I played in the back in the
this is
day.
actually pre-club too. So this is
Oh,
this is how
wow.
far back it goes. Yeah.
Shin, I
wow.
think you've had more of an influence on me than you think.
No,
That sounds like a good
No.
thing.
Yeah.
no, I believe
Because I just got Vietnam flashbacks of a character that I played, and I'm going to spout his lore because I came up with it on the spot and the DM ran with it because he just tortured me with my own imagination.
I like
I
that.
played a human in a world where fantasy creatures decided, fuck it, we're coming out of hiding and taking over the world.
as they should.
And my character was a survivor of the lost Roanoke Island colony in America, who was abducted by vampires. Please clap silently, you know where this is going. So
I know
I
exactly.
decided to remix the Order of the Lycan Blood Hunter to I turn into a giant werebat when I lose control of myself, as
would.
I have been chosen as one of the successors of the vampire clan themselves, and I worded that each of the different elemental infusions was a different aspect of the progenitor's personality. So I was using fire to temper his immense anger.
I want you to know right now that as I
Now,
listen to that,
wait, no. I haven't even said the coolest part yet. I had Kratos-style arm blades that were
I knew
part
it.
syringes to
I knew it.
I could get
I knew
blood.
I knew it. I in my head, I was like, "There's something missing. Some over the top
It needs
weapons for
more
you."
edge.
Yeah, in my
Exactly
mind, I
what I
was
was
like,
thinking.
in my mind right now, you are currently not talking because you're spitting out a mouthful of blood because of how sharp all those words were in your mouth. That's how. But damn, is that cool at the same time?
And you know what's really sad? Because I almost killed like half my party in the first few sessions because, you know, I was level 1 and I went ape
absolutely
shit
would
a
have
few
you from.
times. Nobody was mad at me
No,
for it,
batshit.
but I'm just like, oops.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got you there. Got you there. Batshit.
So yeah, I haven't played that
surprised it
character
wasn't a
in a very
syringe
long
gun.
time.
Syringe gun. Oh my god, yes.
No, we already had a gunslinger, so I was like,
Ah. I feel like you really wanted to play the Vampire the Masquerade, and you were like, I'm gonna take all
No,
that background
I
stuff
was
and put it into
heavily
my character.
inspired by my build in Elden Ring at the time,
Interesting.
which was having dual chain whips with bleed on it and the fucking Hoslow armor set, so I'd look like a gothic vampire skating around the battlefield, whipping people and making them bleed.
Interesting.
A lot to unpack there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a little bit kinky.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee
A
bit.
wee.
Wee bit.
It made my table laugh because every single time I would be in like talking with someone from like the vampire family itself, I would just put on this incredibly thick yet terrible Transylvanian accent,
Oh lord.
and the rest of the party had to
Oh,
really
yeah.
try not to laugh as I made the DM like crack a few times. I'm like, no,
No, I
keep
support.
going.
Yeah, no, you support. I don't care how bad the voice is when it comes out of my mouth. The moment it comes out, that's it.
That's
Until
canon.
I forget.
Because listen, we had a guy whose warlock patron was a demon in his phone. We had a gunslinger with daddy issues. We had a elf girl who really liked wolves. And we
The
had a monk.
warlock was my sister.
Cool.
I think your sister is the demon.
But no, Satan lives in her phone.
Oh, okay.
Well, listen,
No, but
you say that about people and voices though. I had a guy that played a one shot with me during like the pandemic, and quite literally, his monk. He was like, "I want to model it after Kung Pao Enter the Fist," and so he constantly was trying to quote the movie in character and voice. And by like hour 2, you could just hear the breaking in his voice. Like he did not have enough water. He was not hydrated.
oh no.
He was like that. He was like coughing through it, and we were egging him on too. Like once we realized what he was doing, we were purposely throwing words in there to spark a reaction because he couldn't avoid it. He thought it was always going to be great, and it did. It was great. It was
not
great,
fair.
and it worked out
So-
for me. It worked out for me because I was a trickster cleric.
Oh god.
So I was just like, hey, every time I see him like wheeze, I'm just gonna thumbs up. I'm just gonna like look over to the side like and break the fourth wall and thumbs up the sky. That's how I played my trickster cleric. I played them as like a jester
As
in
Reggie.
the court. Yeah, essentially early Reggie, pre-Reggie. But like, I really played them the idea of like, yeah, they kind of go in, they make people laugh. That appeases their god because they only like cause tricks to people and like pull tricks and pranks on people, and then they'll thumbs up the sky like somebody else is looking. They have no idea who they're thumbs upping, but I was like, it's like Deadpool if he had God.
Oh my god. Listen.
Interesting.
That's a horrifying idea.
I'm getting so many flashbacks of this character. Oh my god, and I hate that you are all right about what you say about me.
My question is, why did you think we were wrong?
True.
Because I wanted you to be wrong.
Did you?
Somebody beat you to being the gunslinger.
Kung Pao is so good.
Well, listen, because here's the thing. I wanted to be a really cool vampire guy, and I ended up being just an absolutely snarky asshole vampire who still was cool in the end. Because think of it, when we were breaking into a museum that had a bunch of like people taken hostage, right?
Mhm.
Can you guess how we decided to take care of the goons? Remember, we had a warlock, a monk, I think a ranger, and
I know you jumped in the front
it
door.
was. I did not.
You came in through the stained glass window.
Close.
Oh God, you're
put
right.
the
I
wall up.
forgot. You forgot. I forgot. I gotta think of the edgiest thing humanly possible. Wait.
Wait, there had to be an organ playing.
There wasn't
Yes.
an
Oh.
organ playing. I'm sorry.
Wait. Did you turn into a flurry of bats and slam down on them like a fist?
No.
Ah, missed opportunity.
I didn't have that ability. I was only a dampier.
Ah,
So to
Could've
answer
killed
your
somebody.
question, with Okami being the closest, I opened the ceiling window, spider crawled onto the ceiling, found the nearest goon, and Spider-Man PS5 yoinked him up with my chains and drank him dry on the ceiling.
That tracks.
and
I mean,
you
that's
didn't
only
buy a
one of
banner.
them.
And you didn't
Oh
even
no,
buy
but
a-
the problem is, I rolled well to grab him. I rolled terribly to be stealthy about it, so they just hear chains rattling and blood splattering onto the floor.
But clearly the
So I
suck was
dive bombed another one with
pretty good
the
suck.
body. It was a good suck.
strong. like that video I sent you.
I think it was Ace sent me a video of this guy who's like, what I call Marvel Rivals characters when I can't think of their names, and the whole video is just him snapping and screaming things to the TV, and when Cloak and Dagger pops up, he goes, suck and fuck, suck and fuck.
So basically, all I'm saying is, Awaz, if you really want me to be the villain, God help me. They'll be fine. I won't.
Wait,
Oh,
which
Lacara.
goblin?
Whenever
Yeah.
you get a chance, you should totally take a peek at that PDF.
Yeah,
I'm
I
kidding.
already have it open.
Oh, never mind.
Worry not, that will be consumed speedily.
Forgive
No,
Forgive-
Speedy is here.
Forgive me for my horrible misassumption.
Now, out of curiosity, Okami, before we get too off track, what horrible questions has Awaz asked us that we needed Lacara to be here for?
So we still have some questions left over from the 100th episode special. All of the remaining ones are from AWAS, but this first one is just, should more people use mounts in their game?
Yes.
Yes,
Assuming
but
you
you're
mean
responsible
horses
for
and things.
It's so weird that we saved this for today because I had a short popped up on my feed the other day that was like 3 things every DM can do to improve their games. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fantastic. They're using YouTube voice. Oh, this is going to be great. And the first thing they said was like, put all your enemies on mounts. Remember, a mount doesn't necessarily have to be a horse. It could be anything that's one size larger than whatever this creature is. Put birds on your cows, mounted. And I was like, honestly, you've got me. This video has me. It's got me. Sorry.
I mean,
Birds on cows?
Just because it's at least one size bigger.
I
And the best part is, when you knocked one off, now you fight both of them at the same time. And I'm like, oh, it depends on what the mount
approve
is.
of this message to add
Yeah.
mounts. However, we did run into a problem with our campaign that Shin and I are in, where we have a dedicated horse girl that has gotten colossally fucked over at every single pass.
Oh yeah, her horse keeps getting eaten, and now she's dead. But she's
It's
been
perfectly okay to have mounts. Just prepare the player for RDR2 levels of disappointment and sadness.
Our horses got eaten by giant snails.
I feel
Yeah.
like in a lot of campaigns, people like don't
Now hold on,
use.
hold on. Hold on. Lacara, I know what your brain is calculated hearing those words, because the idea that the snails ate them is crazy.
Oh, they ate
No,
them
well,
live,
snails.
by the way.
We talked
Yeah.
about the giant snails last
Yeah.
time. It's all good.
Okay. I want to make sure. I remember. It's like I said giant snails, and immediately it's like my passive perception went off, and I was like, wait.
Yes.
It's the opposite of Roach, because Roach is an immortal being that cannot be stopped.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't use them because once they get to a high enough level, they're like, "Oh, my horse is gonna die. I don't want to bring it anywhere. I'm just gonna lay it in the stable."
Well,
But like, it's
I
a
think
target,
so.
man.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, and also, it's a living creature. Not to get off track, but it's a living creature, so like, you got to know where the hell you left it.
True.
I hate to say it, but like,
So
if
this
you,
is the...
no,
this is
go ahead.
something that I actually have quite a lot of experience with because, as you guys know,
leaving your horse in the wild and forgetting.
in a campaign.
Nice save.
Because look, I would never forget a horse anywhere. I love horses.
You realize A was literally just cock your pistol behind
You
you.
could be the one who puts birds on horses.
I
can do
could
both
put
of
birds
those
on
things.
horses, but birds can fly. I don't need a horse.
Now, you fail to
that's
realize Lacara's mount would in fact be hover boots made of bees. A swarm of bees forms little stands that you just float on.
I would pay all of the money that any of my characters have ever had for that.
I will say, when Mergs in the Ravnica campaign, the DM Bacon was running, Mergs was a Swarmkeeper Ranger, and like that's how, because he got the push pull thing, that's how he would be like just like a swarm of bees punches this guy in the chest and pushes it backwards.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah,
it was the best when it was, I want to push this guy down, make him go prone. And he'd be like, the bees just like come down in a funnel, like a tornado of bees. Bam! Whack this guy on the head and knock him to his knees.
Yeah, a beekeeping druid circle would have been infinitely superior to what Obajima actually has for their standard druid circle.
Ooh.
Which is like, it's like Circle of the Blossoms or something like that. Sorry, I love the Obojima guys. Usually the petal druids are the weakest druid I have ever seen. Shin, you can't read it, your head would implode. They can't do
I need to read it now.
But they're flavorful.
They can't do anything. Everything that they do is just like summon a breeze that has a bunch of pink petals in it.
Yeah.
That, like, it doesn't do anything utility-wise. It doesn't do any real damage. It's
the
just
cloak of
awful.
billowing as a subclass.
It's so stupid. But like,
can you at least aura farm?
No.
That's just sad.
There's literally almost nothing you can do with their class. But like, beekeeping would be so in keeping with the theme. It would work. And it would be useful and cool. You could do healing with it. You could also do like attacks with it.
That's pretty freaking cool. My only issue, the issue that I think a lot of people have with mounts in general, like I don't know what they did in 5.5e, but in 5e there's 2 different rules for mounts based on whether your mount is trained or not / sentient. And I feel like that makes a lot of DMs, they just look and see that there's 2 different rule sets. And they don't want to think about it, so they just go, nah.
I think people see sentient now and their brain turns off. Like, even if that was the only option. But I think that's hysterical. You could do so much with that with actual role-playing.
And, like, the flavor text for that box, the example given for sentient or, like, very well-trained mounts is dragons. And the flavor text box is like, if you are riding a dragon, that is a very smart creature. It will for sure have its own turn. But remember, it has its own thoughts. So it will do what it wants to do. If it's your friend, that's fine. If it's not your friend and you are riding it, it is not going to be your teammate.
It's not your friend and you're riding it. You're not going to be riding it very long.
No.
You're
going to be falling pretty fast.
Like, Yeah.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
I
you're
hate
not
to tell
really...
you, but have you ever not? Everyone's had a time where you've ridden something you hated, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a statement.
Only the
Right.
time I broke my arm, but
I'm not alone here, guys. Right?
Nope. Nope. Not
Never
at all.
Oh.
You're never alone here at DM Roundtable. Never.
oh,
Never. Actually, it's funny that you say we're talking about bees because the next question is, can I have that giant fey bumblebee as a familiar?
yes.
You have to loan it from Lacara.
The fuzz
Hey,
buzz.
I'm
And
sure
gonna-
the answer is not no.
Yeah.
Lacara will have spares.
I'm gonna make an entire campaign where everybody gets a fuzzbuzz.
beautiful.
Is your fuzzbuzz? Wait, we have to have a fuzzbuzz follow the party like fucking Navi from Legend of Zelda.
Stop! Look! Listen! No, we'll all hate them by the end then.
No, but think
it's
about
too
it.
adorable.
Think about it. A fae called the queen bee, and the giant fae bumblebees are like the familiar for like Pact of the Chain.
I
Love that.
love that.
All I keep thinking of is
I
a
just
boss
drooled a
from
little.
one of the more
That's
recent
fantastic.
raids. Yeah, I just keep thinking of a boss from Final Fantasy XIV that's like recently released. That's a lady who uses bee powers to use pheromones to try to kill you. And her theme song fucking slaps.
Hmm. Sorry, I've lost my window because there's like 700 windows open. Come back here. I need you.
Did you lose all your questions?
No, the questions, those stayed up. I was like, I got that screen. I was like, I know there's another
Okay,
screen here that I'm trying to find, but I don't know where that is. Our next question is, do you think the Grey Watchers and the Doom Walkers ever end up at the same conventions? Oop, that's way too long.
100%.
Whoops. Whoopsie doodle.
What are the damn things?
There we go. Boink.
I don't remember those.
That's why I was trying to find the other window. I was like, wait, is this? It's not Force Grey. Immediately, I thought of Force Grey, like the superhero team in in Waterdeep.
I mean, I'm guessing that's the Grey Witness. Grey
Yeah.
Witnesses, but what are the Doom Walkers?
Let me find out.
When did we review them?
Yeah, we reviewed so much stuff we don't remember.
All I'm picturing is like medieval Doomslayers.
I don't even remember what a Doomwalker is. I can't even find it. It just keeps coming up with World of Warcraft stuff.
Isn't that your subclass, Okami?
Is it?
Probably.
Nah, he's a Horizon Walker.
It could be Doom. It could be. Oh.
Runa just thinks it is every time an elemental crops up.
I hate this job.
I would say the Grey Watchers and the Doom Walkers do end up going to the same conventions, just ending up at tables on the opposite ends of the same floor, so they have to look at each other and seethe.
I like that. I like that. That's yes. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna make this readable. Give me 1 second.
I heard breedable and I got very afraid.
Oh no. It wasn't probably
I
like that though.
worry
Let's be
about-
honest.
Has there ever been a
I-
time you don't worry about me?
That's also true.
Is that a trick question?
He's got us there.
I have a little copium, you know. Awaz has no comment.
Wow.
Guys,
Wow. Do you
alright, I
think
think I need to go.
do you think Primus gets irked when the Grey Witnesses have better intel than he gets from the Modron March? Probably. I also feel like they're in different departments. They probably show up at the same places.
Oh,
It
it's like
sounds like
when
they come to the same meeting, but they're different teams.
Yeah.
It's like when the FBI comes in to like a crime scene and the local police are like, no!
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And they're like, yep, we're working this one together. State police are like, us too. They cross county lines. It's like, damn it.
No, I think it's more like when they ask QA to go to a meeting with engineering, they just ignore QA the whole time.
Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm.
I don't think you know how much therapy I've gone through. To
Yeah.
forget.
I don't think you know how much that hurts.
I could in the
so
seconds
sorry, guys.
before in the seconds before they answered, I could hear the edges of their souls sizzling. Don't do that to them.
I was just okay. This is a work story. Semi-related to this.
They know I've been in a similar trench.
I was
You
just
know,
explaining.
We got Cardinal next weekend.
Oh,
And I-
Jesus.
And I just finished the map for next week.
I'm dead.
Ooh.
Alistair is gonna stay far away from you.
I will make sure to stay right next to you.
I mean, I'll be the one who kills us anyway. Let's be honest.
That was you are a sleeper agent I did not expect. I have never known you to pull a resident bard and just like go, yeah, let's do the absolute most obvious worst idea here. Yep, we're definitely not gonna die.
No, I didn't expect him to give me the cold shoulder.
No, I wholeheartedly saw that moment. Like, I gave, I
maybe
did what
he
I had to
does.
do. I gave
He has
you
a
the
lot of
option
arms.
to say no. Like, I was like, okay, maybe you guys don't realize what I'm saying to you.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
And then, but then you were like, no, 10 toes in and on business, and you said no, I want to know. Can you show me? And I wanted you to know there are no strangers like you, okay?
I mean, to be fair,
No.
I was gonna say the same damn thing.
I knew it was going to be... Okay, so I'm going to put it to you this way. I knew it was not going to be Alistair.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Because I'm not going to lie, at a certain point
That's fair.
When we cleared Speedy, I could hear the gears in Resident Bard's head turning like, wait. But Meepo's asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we find? I feel like if Meepo was awake and caught and aware, he'd been like, yeah, let's do
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. He's like, oh, Meepo's asleep. Wait. I'm only half a person right now. No. Wait, hold on.
Breaks. Yeah.
Because I was just like, as I was painting the picture of the room, because like I pulled up the picture on the screen for you guys, and I was like, okay, I need to.
Which
paint
was
the picture.
absolutely horrifying.
Listen,
That's all I needed you to see, though.
all I needed
I
you
liked
to
it.
know is Sundance was not about to fuck with that. Speedy was about to fuck with that. The moment
Okay.
someone played ball, Sundance would go, fuck it, we ball.
Listen,
I had
just
some
glad-
restraint.
Listen,
I'm just glad that none of you chose the option of trying to take anything and hit it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
dumb, not stupid. Come on.
My bad.
We didn't have a zealot.
Oh,
That's
true.
true.
I mean, I
Listen,
might have
Sundance didn't have that thing on him. He was not about to throw hands with, I don't know what the fuck that was.
I tell you what, it wasn't.
I don't know what his name was either. I can't
Friendly?
remember.
But
Safe.
it wasn't friendly? Well,
It wasn't safe.
everything is safe once.
You know what?
don't
Right.
think that was true.
No, at some point, everything is safe.
Lacara, were we or were we not safe in its presence until it started, giving
Talking?
the, come on, try me.
I guess that's true.
We were fine for those couple seconds before anyone talked.
We just opened our
Yeah, I
mouths.
think that- I
That's
think
the
funny
problem.
thing
Do
about-
you have any idea the amount of restraint I have to not just let the intrusive thoughts make me talk?
I think the funny thing
I'm
was
proud
though,
of
like
myself.
the thing was even just like, I'm not trying to hurt you. Like, I'm gonna give you a chance to take that back because I don't think you quite understand.
Tried retconning it, and I was like, no, what was said was said.
No, it wasn't to retcon it so much as I was to be like,
I don't want to kill them right now.
Listen, my people
I'm
with
okay.
me. I'm okay with anything. That's
The fuck is a GURP?
Oh, that was perfect timing too. GURPS is the generic universal role-playing system.
Uh-huh.
I actually have had zero, like, I've never seen people play GURPS. I've heard of GURPS. I've never,
was asked this question?
Yep. I've never actually, like, zero experience with it in the wild. Heard tons
Listen,
about it, but never in the
let's
wild.
be honest here. No matter how, from what I'm reading from Google AI, no matter how complicated or weird a system is, if you're playing a game, it's more entertaining than paying your government. Let's be honest here.
It's true.
I won't lie. I'd rather roll dice than pay the government.
I
I could
third
be at
that.
one of the most boring tables in the world. I'm not paying the government.
Uh-oh.
Like I won't lie. I've seen a GURP. I've looked at some of them.
I've seen a GURP.
I think I saw. Well, actually, I'm trying to think. I guess technically, the Discworld role-playing game would be a GURP.
Oh.
Was it? We need to
Yeah.
do that at some point.
Yeah, apparently, according to this website, it's a GURP.
Interesting.
It
I have
uses the
not
rules of GURP
seen
as GURP
BattleTech, but I have heard
I've heard about it.
people
I
be
have.
confused about BattleTech who are not confused about 40K. Or like any of the Warhammer games, 'cause they all basically run the same anyway.
Horrifying.
40K is meant for a day.
Yeah.
If you're playing 40K, make sure you have nothing else to do.
Yeah. Glad Resident Bard never discovered it.
I feel like Resident Bard would enjoy
played.
like sitting and painting the minis, but I can't actually see him playing a war game.
I thought you were about to say you can't see him paying his taxes.
There is no. Oh no, he like takes a day off to do that. He likes to enjoy it.
I'm making. He said,
Take a day. I enjoy using my PTO to pay taxes.
He said itemized deductions.
They're itemize. That's funny. That's an old-fashioned word. There is no Euro game that he has ever met that was too crunchy for him.
Mm. Hmm.
Well, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Like full stop.
Full stop.
I think like as a family activity though, now that I'm thinking about it, you guys would probably have a lot of fun if you all like painted an army together. That would be really cute. It would be so cute. None of the colors would match between the three of you, but it would be really cute.
You know
I-
my artistic skills are somewhere south of 0. The tiny barbarian would just have everything would just be doused in red. There would just be blood everywhere.
I'm just
The
imagining
Tiny
like
Barbarian would
splashing,
want-
like not actually painting them. Tiny Barbarian just
Yes.
like throw like the bucket at them, and where it lands is
Yes.
done.
Yes,
Everything would be
I'm
blood for the
okay with
bloodbath.
that. I think
absolutely.
that's
It would be like Jackson Pollock turned into a vampire.
Hold on, do you think I could paint with the amount of edge on these hands? Do you think I can
fun.
paint?
I'm not gonna lie, you would touch a paintbrush and slice the canvas probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
punch through it like a minimally antagonized Viltrumite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have I been minor inconvenienced? Hand turns into knife hand immediately.
Is this an offense to me?
Those are the
Oh.
aliens from Invincible. That like Invincible is half that alien,
Mhm.
and all they do is kill people. Like that's their whole shtick in the universe. Is this a minor
Listen.
inconvenience? I'm gonna punch through this guy right now.
It's
That
just.
sounds like me today.
Ah,
I think you were channeling more of a character called Battle Beast. You were just ready to fight.
oh. You promised me worthy opponents. If I do not get one, I will kill you. Hello,
Yeah,
Grim.
yeah, no, that sounds accurate.
Where are they in space? Why are we here?
Accurate.
I made him a
I can
little British
sympathize
at
with
the
that.
end. He doesn't have a British voice.
Spoiler alert. Not a Brit.
You made your own
Um,
currency. Grim coins?
Why shouldn't we? But to answer the next question, why shouldn't we add more Kierans to our games? I mean, we should.
I
have
actually would
invited you
like to
to
put
every
more.
Let's Play.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, snap.
Interesting. Is this for your world? Hmm? Obviously, this is an AWAS question. AWAS, we would love you to be in more of our games, okay? Okay?
We
Or any of them.
That's true. That's also very true.
the door is always open.
And you're also, like, you just added 7 more gift subs to the list, so any game one of us is running, you're more than welcome to come play.
Yeah, for real.
Correct.
Our next question is, do you think we can fix Brimskarda? I, again, don't think there's anything to fix. I think she's a perfect fire giant.
Yeah, leave it be. Why fix perfection?
It's true. It's true. The next question is actually, so when you said you were thinking of when you told us what your show and tell was for next week, I was like, well, that's funny because I think we're gonna spend a lot of show and tell next week making characters. Like I took all the notes of the roles that you guys made, and I think we need to finally get in and make some characters. And the cool thing is, my idea is that you guys help us make the characters that we talked about. You've already rolled stats for them and stuff. And then those can be pre-generated characters for when one of us runs a game. Like, you're going to help DM Roundtable. So this one is, when are we going to make Wemba Thunderdance an NPC for y'all to trade around? I think next week we're going to be making Wemba Thunderdance.
Fuck it, let's ball.
We ball.
We already have the Equinus. Like, we got the race down pat. We're good at this.
Yeah.
Some would say we've actually had some practice, even.
2 more questions. Actually, the last one I'm glad you're here for, Grimbo, because you're going to love it. But the one before that is, can we make a way to play the Fomorian giants, not the Underdark ones, the mages in the astral plane? I think Awaz is actually already on this job, but I did share with her over the weekend. One of the things in the repository was a way that somebody made for the 2014 rules to make hybrid races, like using passive and dominant genes from your 2 races as like your stat bonuses. And you could start with that, maybe a little bit of helpful, but there are actually Fomorians in, what book were we talking about, Awaz, the other day? They just re-added their stats to 5e, and I don't remember what book it's in. That's something I should know, but I don't.
Like 5e or 5.5e?
I think it was 5e. I think it was before. No, it must have been 5.5. 5e, 5e. Big B has them. So yeah, right before. I think is Big B Presents was no the second to last book before they started rolling out 5.5e, but it still has the old stuff in it. Grimbo, if you want to, right now in the chat, you can type !roll stats, and it will roll a character up for you without you doing any of the work. It's real nice. You can also roll 1 stat at a time if you take the S off at the end. But if you're going to do all 6, you might as well do all 6. And I'm going to add that to the list.
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, you got 3 8s! That is
That's,
that is
that
the
is-
most grim roll you could have ever gotten.
I like this character a lot. We're gonna have
Can
fun.
I say something rolling related that I did to my party yesterday?
Yes.
I've changed up how I run my West End game Star Wars game, where there's really no nat 20s or nat 1s, so I made a perfect rule that my party unanimously agreed is hilariously funny. If you minimize the dice in your roll, like rolling all 1s because it's only d6, or you maximize it, you either get something really cool or something really bad to happen. Because they were doing like a training session with lightsabers, and they were like in a room full of younglings. And this guy had just won a duel against one of the other party members, and the first
Younglings,
swing
you
he
say?
did, he got disarmed.
The younglings, you say?
Oh yes, they're playing in the High Republic era.
Ooh. Okay, it really likes 8s right now. There wasn't a single 8 from. Oh, there was one. That's a wizard stats.
That is a wizard stat.
That's great. That's great. There was one single
And
8 that
everything
was
else.
rolled last week. Fantastic.
That's a commoner right there. That's the true commoner.
That's fucking Megamind right there. What are you talking about?
I want to make a Grey Witness NPC.
Ooh, I like that.
I like this.
I like this. And then we have one last question. And I'm glad you're here for this one, Grimbo, because you're going to get so excited. It's just, homebrew Gundams, when?
Never.
Immediately shot down. You were sitting on the aircraft carrier, like with just your hand was already on the button for the anti-ship missiles.
Alright, listen, I hate to burst your bubble, Grimjack, but basically you have to play an artificer and you have to have your armored companion have fun. Here's your Gundam. Fuck off. Anyway.
Build a Warforged.
Oh, could
Build
be a
a
Warforged.
Warforged, give it a vibrate function, make a laser sword, have fun.
There is Kibbles' inventor has like one of the subclasses is basically you make a little mech guy. And I say little, but he doesn't have to be little. He could be large or huge if you want. And he actually gets to level up later on. Like he can take class features. And I'm like, yeah,
Also,
but the way he functions, he's so strong. Like that's just another party member.
Also, my question is, if you have a Gundam, right, and I have the ability to put you in a different plane of existence, why do I care that you have a robot? That's only in D&D. Only in D&D game.
Mm. Banish
No.
is great. Okay.
Instead of Banish is not great, I'm still butthurt over what happened 2 weeks ago.
DM Bacon's in his chair right now, just like, yeah, my monster.
The I got completely sidetracked by Banish. No, instead of a Gundam, it needs to be, what was that horrifying techno undead thing?
Oh, a
that we reviewed?
Necromechanica.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a mini of that from the new Kickstarter that they have. I went and got the races boxes, so I'm gonna get one of the Necromechanica minis.
Just for the heck of it.
Yo, Speedy, if you want to be edgy and dead, that is a viable option.
I'm sorry. I zoned back in at the weirdest time.
Edgy and dead, he said?
I'm already dead on the inside.
He said, but what about your edginess?
You know, I've been trying to make a clean slate on that one. I've been
the lie.
I don't believe you.
Lie
Yeah, you have to summon it. I agree with Fist. I want you. Maybe if your armor like flew onto you, like in like Iron Man 2, when he is that Iron Man 2 or 3, where like he injects himself with the call buttons inside his arm to get the armor to fly to him. Maybe that way.
I have to summon my edginess, yeah.
Brimskarda. Oh, actually, technically, Iron Man 3. I guess technically Brimskarda could have had a Necromechanica with her. That's actually quite true. I like that. It would just be on fire all the time, 100% of the time.
Yep.
I woke up this morning and I was on fire.
Now, before we transition to items, I'll ask the roundtable and the chat a question. If you had to liken the roundtable members to a villain of sorts, who would you say they are? Have fun.
Me, a villain? Never.
Don't lie.
I'm not a villain.
I'm some kind of chaos creature, for sure.
You're literally Teemo from League of Legends.
Oh, God. No, Fist will kill me. I like to play with mushrooms.
There you go. I was right.
It's a lot to unpack in one moment.
I'm Havelock.
Ooh.
I remember.
Oh, Runic Colossus. Oh, yeah.
What did you say you were, Lacara?
Havelock Veterinary.
Ooh?
Oh, God. Shin, how have you not dealt with this?
Sailor Moon Transformers. Oh my
You speak
God.
as if I'm something that needs to be put down.
No, give him the excellent. Go ahead, do it.
That's the patrician from Ankh-Morpork in the Discworld series.
Yeah, that tracks.
You need. I've explained to you once before, Speedy. Discworld, yes. Just do it. It's there for you.
Sometimes it's even edgy.
It is true.
It's true.
Now the question is, who is the Speedy? I do know this. I just blanked on it because I was sick all weekend.
Oh. Unrelated to D&D stuff, but I just saw your message, Fist, from like 20 minutes ago. I have a code for the game I'll send you later. I literally pointed at the screen as if you were going to be able to tell that I was talking to you, Fist. Like I was pointing at the chat window for YouTube. That is okay. Sure. Ooh. But I think it's time to change the music on over, and we can start working on these Leprous Harry spell to item conversions. If you're on YouTube, you can drop the description of this very video, and it will take you to the Mad Leper's Grimoire supplement. There's a link there. But really, I think instead, you can also just come right here to my item conversions. Something that me and Awaz were talking about while we were going through. There were some spells that I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine someone being like, this is the spell I'm going to take.
Well,
And-
you know, Okami, I
Mhm.
hate to cut you off, but me and Lacara were talking, and we couldn't imagine that you've been watching this stream for an entire hour and a half, and you haven't done something very simple that she can explain to you.
Damn, your segues get better and better, Shin.
That's amazing.
I've been.
Oh, everybody, hit the buttons. If you have money, hit the buttons that give Okami money. There is Twitch and Patreon and YouTube and other things I still don't know how to spell, despite the fact we've been doing this for 100 episodes. So, oh yeah, and our Redbubble shop. We also have that. And if you pay for things on the Patreon, you can get us to do things for you, like run games and stuff. It's fun. And Okami will give you truly ridiculous amounts of homebrew content for very, very small amounts of money. If you don't have money, but wish you did, there's the free tier of the Patreon, or you can just like, subscribe, and share us like the happy disease that we are, so that where do they not end up, Shin?
Or you can rob a bank.
Demi plane of sludge. In fact, show them the demi plane of sludge. I was having fun with the full arts of MTG. Show them where they can wind up for the low, low price of inactivity.
Low price of inactivity.
Racky, move.
Don't let apathy drive you to this.
Yeah, do better. Do better. Listen to the floating raccoon. Do better.
Or we'll send Murmur after you.
Nobody wants to be there.
Hello. Gotta bring him up more often. I gotta start using them when I'm doing other videos. The only one I think of when I'm doing other videos is obviously I use this subscribe raccoon at the end. But every once in a while, I'm like, should I pop it up or am I being mean to myself? If I pop up,
Do
you
it.
died.
No, do it.
No, that's based.
And I mean, Masters of the Universe is in theaters now, so it really fits considering my you died is Skeletor.
That is pretty funny.
Sorry,
That is-
Schmeletor. It's,
Skeletor. Copyright
Yeah.
free.
I'm just
No, we
schmelitoring over here. But, I didn't share it with you guys because I'm silly. Needs to go in here. I
Fool!
threw up. Literally. Bleh. 3 magic items, but they have a bunch of tiers to rarity of them because some of these spells, like the first one that I took to make a new item, I made an Abacus of Counting out of a spell called Calculate. That was a first level spell, but it had 5 different effects, and I was like, you can't, no, that's too many things for one spell. So I tiered it out and then gave the different tiers different abilities, but it does require attunement. We made a joke about Calculate earlier, in that one of the effects is if you stare at something, you can tell like how many of the item it's comprised of. So like if you look at rice grains on the floor, it'll tell you exactly how many rice grains there are. And I was like, what kind of vampire needed this spell? There's no reason for anyone else to have come up with this spell.
Wrong.
Rain Man.
Yeah.
It's not my fault I have dyscalculia. Okami. I need magic to count. I'm sorry.
Also,
I had the homunculus write that spell for me.
is there a limit to how many things and how far away it can count things? Like, could I stare at the sky and be like, how many? I didn't know how many stars are in the sky.
That is a good question. I put in something that you can stare at for a minute, so I changed it from an instant spell to usually you have to stare at something and ponder about it, but it only works once a day. So I when I was coming up with the making an item out of this, immediately me and Awas were like, well, obviously it's got to be an abacus because what else would everyone have to count things? So I was like, how can I theme this to something? So I went with like ancient Chinese scholars. That was because it was abacus. I was like, I might as well keep it within the theme. And then I looked up what animals are considered very smart to come up with like what kind of designs they'd have on them. So
Crows, obviously.
So wondrous item varies, but it does require attunement at all levels. An abacus of counting, this ornate abacus was carved out of ivory and was masterfully crafted with a beautiful silver filigree around its edges. The common variety of an abacus of counting has a pig carved somewhere on its surface. The uncommon variant bears an elephant, and the rare version bears a monkey somewhere on its surface. An abacus of counting is often gifted to the first officially accepted scholar in a family and are sometimes passed down as heirlooms within the family. The abacus of counting began to fall out of favor because after utilizing its abilities, scholars gifted with them often told their superiors that they were unable to perform any more work for the rest of the day. Because you can use most of these abilities once a day, and then you're done.
So essentially,
Holds bag of gold. 3,212. Okay, I'm done for the day. I'll see you tomorrow at 8.
Yep.
the moment you count a bag of anything, you just go, it was late.
Yeah, it was late.
And we're done.
It's 4:59 p.m. No, it's 9:30 a.m. Shh.
It's
My day's done.
4:59 somewhere.
You just got to your desk, and I'm leaving it.
And it's like,
Crazy.
but and they're like, but what, you can't go. It's like, actually, I can. I've done what you asked. You couldn't count it. I counted it. Pay me.
Honestly, I was thinking of something like mischievous for the final for the rare variant, and I was debating, and then I was like, since I'm in the Chinese theme, I'm gonna have to go with monkey for the top. But like birds that like shiny things were also a very good option for me. But at the end, I was just like, since I'm Chinese now, Monkey King.
Also, this is the spell this is the item that you need when you're facing the evil Rumpelstiltskin demon. To know how many beans are in his bag of beans, so you can give back your parents.
First off, Rumpelstiltskin and I play bridge on weekdays.
I was thinking more of like a Nasta player, but.
Two things. First of all,
we play Catan on the weekends.
First of all, the idea of a vampire with dyscalculia is hysterical, and I am absolutely going to use that somewhere.
No, also, that's my cousin.
That for sure sounds like an Enclave thing.
It does. It also, yeah. That might also be a thing that I add on to the fruit bat vampire that I'm making for Obojima.
I hate to tell you this, but basically, if you ever encounter a vampire with dyscalculia and you hear them go, that's them crying at the fact that they can't count.
But also,
they merely try to sound more jolly for the kids.
Oh.
Speedy, when you said you can just say, like, pay me, like, you can, but then they know that you won't know if they short you.
No, they are the ones who couldn't count. I can count.
Once.
That's rude. Okay.
Now,
okay.
Lacara, I hate to tell you this. Bold of you to assume I actually casted the spell.
The owl man. Yes, owl
Bold
man
of you to assume he could.
How dare you assert my ability to count while I drink from my yub nub?
Right there.
What?
I don't even need to process that. I'm just going to let that one
mug.
go in one ear and out the other.
I don't even need to process. I agree.
Hold on. I will post a picture in the general chat. I am drinking from my yub nub mug.
I see.
I don't even know. That sounds like an overpriced thing for a toddler.
First of all,
I don't know what that is, but
I
I
paid
feel like
$50 for this.
I don't know what that is, but I feel like I should be offended.
I drank from this. This is my Yub Nub mug.
Oh, I did see a
Okay.
picture of that the other day.
Yeah, okay. The Ewok. Gotcha.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like
drink-
that AWAS can't see what we're looking at and was like, first of all, that's from the Ewok collection, madame. Thank you. You just knew? You knew?
It was. My question is, whose house are you in right now?
Hey, Waz, you want some blue milk?
I mean, you don't have to say
I can
no.
make some.
He definitely can
Listen.
make some blue milk.
It doesn't help that I'm sitting here at my desk with, I don't know if you heard
It was
me.
like, nah, I'm good.
Fake ass nerd. You got
I-
Oreos? Actually, do I have Oreos? Shit, I don't remember. The verdict is probably not, as I have eaten.
Oh.
I don't apologize.
So angry. I'm so angry at this answer because it's true. These days, yes. A white lady would name her kid Yub Nub.
I bet. Listen.
Yo.
I don't like that because it's true.
I hope you know my firstborn will have the first name of Speedy, middle name Yub Nub.
Oh, you would.
My wife will not approve of this message.
Oh, she.
I hope not.
I already hear her.
I am very fortunate to have married a
ability.
smart woman.
Mm.
Yeah, she's not. She's gonna snatch the pen out of your hand at the naming part. She's just gonna slap the paperwork right at you. Get that away from this man.
I will not blame her, but like it would be pretty funny.
That poor kid. If you name your kid Yub Nub though, and you don't dress them up as an Ewok for special occasions, like what are
Would
you
you
even
prefer,
doing with your life?
Well, listen, what sounds
life?
better, Yub Nub as a middle name or Yap Yap the Destroyer?
Yap Yap the Destroyer is the name of a cat.
I mean, what is a baby if not a sentient chihuahua? All you do is shake, shit, and eat and cry.
Honestly,
yes,
that's
but unlike
correct.
a chihuahua, they outgrow that phase.
Oh, true.
Have you met some adults?
Well, yes, but I mean, I do have some extremely slight faith in your eventual parenting abilities.
I'm glad someone is.
That's a high praise.
As unfortunately, I will be corrupting them with tabletop RPGs. Nerd
As you
shit
should.
And,
Oh, I
and,
can't
you
wait
know.
for me and DM Bacon to run games for the Whalepack's kids. Like, I cannot wait. I'm like, learn to read faster! Faster!
I legitimately
That's what
will
we've
be
been telling.
I will be raising a Sith Lord, and I will not apologize.
That's what we've been telling the tiny barbarian. We're like, you want to play our games, you gotta learn how to read faster.
Oh,
Did
you want to
straight up
play?
tell your child it's a skill issue they're not playing right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn, that's tragic.
Done right.
It's
The
not
tiny
tragic,
barbarian's gonna go to another adult. They said I can't play their game. Why? I'm too stupid.
No.
No, you gotta
It's-
catch them.
it's-
You gotta catch them explicitly with stuff like, "Hey, you can play."
Also,
see what
let
it
me be.
says.
Listen, hot take here at the DM Roundtable.
Never
I'm
cold.
scared.
Reading comprehension is sorely not needed if you have common sense.
100% disagree.
Yeah.
I need you to read.
And
The way
also,
you-
it's
I'm all for a good vibe, but I'm gonna need you to read.
That was a
Yeah.
good Subway Takes impersonation, okay? 100% disagree.
I will now commit
No.
ritualistic Sudoku right now.
Sudoku?
We convinced Grimjack that's what it was for like a good week or so.
Yeah.
It was
listen. I have to
fantastic.
get the entire board filled before I bleed out.
That's understandable.
You guys are horrifying.
You know it's not horrifying?
Items.
Yeah.
Item.
Is it? Well, the next item will be horrifying. This one's pretty okay. But both of the
okay.
abilities that a common abacus of counting can perform can be used once per day, with the abacus's accuracy resetting at dawn. Your first ability is Solve the Equation. If you are attuned to and holding an abacus of counting, you can spend 1 minute pondering the answer to an equation with a numerical value as a solution. At the end of your minute-long ponderance, the abacus will display the solution to the equation. And then
if it has a
empirical
decimal.
observation is that vampire one. If you can spend 1 minute while attuned to and holding an abacus of counting, staring at a specific type of object, such as grains of rice in a bag, troops in an army, or gold pieces in a chest, the abacus will display the exact amount of any such item. For all
Who
you vampires
is
out
running?
there.
I want to know who's running a campaign where you need to solve an equation.
Yeah. This is perfect timing because immediately my thought while I was designing this was like, who would have a puzzle in there that's like so niche that you had to know exactly like how much this weighed or something. And I was like,
No,
I feel like that would be something in a clubs game.
my
what's
question
up?
is, who the fuck has
Oh.
has a problem that requires you to solve an equation with an item that only works once per fucking day?
That's why
how
they don't
classic
hand these out anymore.
Well, hold
This
on.
motherfucking calculator's a one-pump chump.
Well, here's the thing, though. Once a day, knowing anything. So here's the thing, right? You guys are, in my mind, you're thinking too small scale. This is the thing that you use to torture people. You go to the king and you have a giant sack. Or you go to the king and you go, "Hey, your highness, I bet you
What up, Your Highness?
all
I
the
got
gold."
a giant sack.
Yeah, like I got a big sack, and I bet you I can tell you the exact number
That's
of things.
going
any
in the
sack you
designs
fill.
list.
That is the most brilliant thing that no one will ever do.
But like you gotta use it in a way that's pretty much beneficial to you in a very non-malicious way. Like this is the item that you use to trick the king into making him think, "Oh yeah, you are powerful. You know things." Because
yes.
what king wouldn't? What you find the dumb king, you impress him with some street magic, and he's like, "Give him all the gold. Give
Yeah,
him the
this is-
gold."
No, I totally get the whole Maurice and the magical rodents routine, but like
More reason
again-
the magical rodents is a mouthful, right there. That is.
I think it's actually longer than that. I think I truncated it. But I get it, but again, like unless that's your shtick that you go around to every kingdom doing, you're gonna do it once.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, it implies the fact that both parties can read the results of the abacus, therefore showing the fact you know how to use a fucking abacus. You're just lazy.
I mean, you could like Awaz said, you could use it as a regular abacus normally.
But no one's gonna do that.
Listen, if you're an
no,
ancient curator, and you're the first scholar, the government's just handing these things out, you probably can use it.
Did you just pronounce courtier curator?
No, curator is the China of D&D that nobody talks about because it's racist now that we have D&D in China.
Oh.
Interesting.
Wait, what era is Karator from then?
I want to say there's definitely
Second.
3E supplements.
Is that
definitely.
Aramis?
No, Kara-Tur
Yeah.
KARA-TUR, I think,
Yep.
Yeah.
is from Oriental Adventures, which was a supplement
Oh,
line.
yes.
I own some right now. Hold on, let me turn around and look at it.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Clubs must consult the archives.
Clubs must consult the tomes.
He has consulted the tomes. Club has consulted the tomes. He is pulling out the actual tomes
AD&D?
right now.
I thought that there were still character like mentions and stuff. I thought there were still books in 3E. I didn't realize they stopped using it even before 3E.
Well, actually, the item that I brought today also got left back there.
For damn good
reason.
reason. I
brought it
cannot
last night.
physically believe that your item got recommended to be on my YouTube feed.
So I think you and I saw the same video, and I remembered it, and I was just like, yes, I need to bring this to the world.
And that is how you know that the two of us share a metaphysical connection that we didn't intend to happen.
It is very
Okay,
true.
I feel better now. I was like, I feel like it popped up in 3E at some point. Okay, good. I feel better. They do mention it. I feel better.
I wouldn't be surprised if 3E mentioned it because they put a lot of things in 3E they wanted to die.
Character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I think Oriental Adventures made its debut in either AD&D 1E or 2E, but they definitely kept it around for a little. And 3E got everything.
Yeah.
3E legit just got
3E
everything.
3E was the King of Fighters 98 of D&D.
It was like, no, what's the one Mugen? It's like Mugen. It
Yes.
literally turned into Mugen because they 3.5e, dude.
does that
They
mean
had
3.5
Diablo,
wins
official Diablo books. They have all types of official D&D books in 3.5 and 3.
That's when they came out with all those Eberron adventure books, and like they tried to mass media D&D and.
Dude, Eberron is a good story because Eberron was like a fan contest to create a setting, and I think his name is Keith Baker won the contest, and they made it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You know,
Good for
speaking
you,
of that,
dude.
Clubs, I will be probably purchasing the Diablo TTRPG when it comes out in like a month.
Oh, there's a new one?
Yeah,
I
there's
didn't
I think it's on Kickstarter right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there was one in the 90s because they made one for 3.x.
I recently came across and got the PDF. It's untranslated, but I'm trying to find it. So the Shin Megami Tensei series or the Persona series, they actually had an official TTRPG from Japan back in the 90s, and it's still going. Like it still got updated for like Shin Megami, like all the recent games and for a while. So like it's a thing apparently that people play, and it's just like a Shin Megami Tensei RPG. It's made by one of the artists, and one of the originals was made by the artists of one of the original Shin Megami Tensei games, who also made a Shin Megami Tensei game that nobody should ever play, to the point that like Atlas deleted it from its history banks. It's not a bad game. It's just it's the only Shin Megami Tensei game to have certain actions depicted.
Ooh, okay, well,
We'll leave it there.
yeah, I'm gonna infer those actions and not inquire.
You're eating ice cream. You're eating ice cream.
Fair.
Without bowls.
I got ice creams. I was at the supermarket and I was like, man, I think we need to make this a thing for real. Everybody, even the audience, you guys should also, when we're done with an episode of DM Roundtable, everyone should go eat ice cream.
I just ate ice cream on the stream.
I'm gonna eat a Yasso bar.
What the hell is that?
It's like I think it's frozen yogurt. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're all healthy.
I've been on a diet for like a year.
Oh. What do you mean ice cream is bad? What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
Ice cream is delicious.
Are you okay? Did someone hurt you?
Have very strong feelings about ice cream, but I have very strong feelings about things in general, and I just found out that my beloved Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream is Haagen-Dazs is owned by Nestle, so I'll never fucking give them money ever
Oh.
again. Now that I know that, so
Sorry.
don't tell me any other companies are owned by Nestle, or I'll fucking kill you. That's not real. That's not real. But I don't want to have to fucking figure out another brand of some bullshit that I'm gonna. Anyway.
I feel you.
Do you feel deeply betrayed by this?
It sounds
Yeah,
like it.
Fuck Nestle into the sun.
I'm with you on that.
I think.
Anyway,
that's too good
I
for
hate
them.
megacorps, man.
Oh yeah, dude, I hate corporations and companies in general. Like, fuck that shit.
Oh,
But-
okay, boss.
Fuck Nestle in particular.
Okay.
Anyway, shouldn't be the topic.
So, Clubs, how do you feel about a magical abacus?
How do I feel about a magical abacus? Dude, I was thinking about abacuses today because
What the
I'm so
fuck?
old that one of my first toys was an abacus. No, really, I was one in the 80s. But legit, I had an abacus. And
That's
I was
so
like, dude, I should
cool!
get an abacus for my son. And then you guys are talking about an abacus. So.
Yes!
I-
Alright, let's talk
no
about the
joke.
uncommon rarity version, though.
No
Uncommon.
joke. Tiny Barbarian has an abacus, and I'm sitting there going, her grandmother got it for her, and I'm like, I should learn how to use this.
Yeah, it's just like counting beads.
Yeah.
Count
That's
a
very
spell on
true.
it. Use the spell on it.
Thank you, Grim.
You just
true.
use it to count beads. It's like I have 4 here, and it's just like freeform. It's like use it however you need to. It's just like I'm counting things, so I have a whole bunch of beads, or like I need to count 4 of these and 4 of those. So like I'll count this here. and
Did you
it's
work
just
for the
freeform.
mighty
Just use it however you
Pharaoh?
need to use it.
He's not that old. But
Did you
Grim,
work for
Grim
Mighty
is
Pharaoh? Yeah, dude.
100% correct. Tomorrow is your birthday. Happy early birthday.
Happy
Happy
early
birthday.
birthday.
Early?
How do you know it was my birthday? Are you
We have
saying
all
me?
your stuff written down.
Yeah,
yes.
you.
That's crazy. You just freaked me out. Thank you.
We have spies, bro.
I have at least I do.
fucking
I'm sure
AI
Grim
face
probably
scanning
also
me.
has it too. But we have presents
Oh.
waiting for you too. So
Grim.
Someone is in
Yeah.
your house.
So tomorrow I'm 39 years old. So nearly
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
Pushing 40, gang.
you got this.
Okay, we're over the hump.
It's just because he's not that old I see in chat, which is like made you eat those words.
You didn't work for the Pharaoh. Use that abacus to lift those stone blocks.
What?
The abacus.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, okay, so you've got an uncommon abacus and a common what the hell am I counting once a day with a rare abacus?
So
This
the
is what I
rare
need to-
abacus, you get a new ability. Now, okay, so the original spell this came from was a first level spell that had all of these abilities, which is too much for a first level spell. Just make new spells, dude. You didn't have to make one spell that does 4 different, totally separate things. So
What is this, prestidigitation or some shit?
yeah. So the uncommon rarity one, this particular abacus of counting has an elephant carved somewhere on it, and the extra ability is evaluate the situation. While you're attuned to and holding an abacus of counting, you may spend 10 minutes reflecting upon a specific course of action. Upon this reflection, which may be performed as part of a discussion between a party or other group of allies, the abacus of counting will display the DC of the first ability check or saving throw for that particular course of action. I was like, that's a cool ability, but I don't think anybody's going to use a spell on that. If anything, they'd have like a cleric or somebody give you a bonus, or like
So-
bardic inspiration.
Can you just think about how that would work in game? You're just having a discussion,
Mhm.
and then this abacus just spits out a fucking number, and you're like, what does that mean? And some metaphysical head in the sky goes, I know what that means.
Yes, I thought immediately of our conversation before, like how you get the players to go ahead and do things. So I added in that this could be as part of a discussion. Like if your table's gonna like have their chat about this, and one of them is holding the abacus, your DM can do exactly that and be like 16, and they'll be like, wait, what? And then you can move the story along.
Hey, you guys think my family's wondering about me? What's that? 9. Why do you keep saying 9? 'Cause that's the first...
You could obviously go
This
more
is-
in depth, but I was like, this is a good way for the DM to like, let's move this shit along.
This is giving some serious Hitchhiker's Guide vibes.
It is.
Well, I'm
it
reading
is.
that right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to Vincent at night, little by little.
Aww.
Yeah, he's not that into it.
Oh.
That's okay. He'll be
He
okay.
doesn't
you
know
gotta be,
any
like,
better
25
yet.
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody understands it the first time.
That's true. That's true. The final ability, if you get a rare Abacus of Counting, one bearing a monkey carved somewhere upon it, has the following additional ability. I had to work monkey into this. I needed a mischievous creature, and I was like, monkeys are smart, and also they can hold 5 things at once. So I was like, the monkey it is. The monkey on the Abacus can be seen, that's carved on it, somewhere on this abacus holding the 5 balls as a visual representation of how many charges your abacus has left for this final ability. The monkey moves around, leaving its balls behind as the user begins to use the charges. You got to go find
know
him,
you
figure
were
it out.
Cackling when you were writing.
Oh, I was.
It
It
was
was so good. So
Writing it with Alaz's help.
evaluate an enemy. As a bonus action, while attuned to and holding the Abacus of Counting, you may use the Abacus of Counting to determine the AC of a creature that you can see. I was like, all the other things on here are like stuff in the world, and then the 4th option for this level 1 spell was like in combat, and I was like, what? Huh? Like these don't
In
even.
combat.
Abacus into combat.
In combat, Libra. Because
Yeah,
you really
you're
love to
using
spell
Libra.
on
That's
it.
exactly what I
Oh.
thought.
You need to know.
And I was like, but if someone's still holding on to this abacus, like a rare item taking an attunement slot, I got to give them more than 1 charge for it. Because ain't nobody going to hold on to it otherwise.
Yeah.
I was like, 5 charges is fine. Ooh, figure out the AC. You still got to hit them. The next one. So there was a spell in the Mad Leper's Grimoire that turned your hand black. And depending on what level of the spell you use, so I think it was 2, 5, or 7, you'd get a +1, +2, or +3 bonus to your spell attacks and damages if you used a spell with a range of touch. And I was like, I can't imagine someone burning a 7th level spell to get +3. Like,
No.
if you're already using 7th, just use the 7th level spell. So
Also, 7th level spells are ridiculous in their own right.
yeah,
If you're touched by a 7th level spell, I don't need a bonus. You need a chance.
You need a prayer.
yeah. So instead, I changed this into a glove. The Ebony Hand is a black glove that you can... Oh, so okay. Varies, requires attunement by a spellcaster. I tried to keep the bonus of +1, +2, +3, but I just turned it into uncommon, rare, and very rare, which is like the default for +1, +2, and +3 anyway. But the Ebony Hand is a black glove that you can wear underneath gauntlets or over your normal gloves to improve your spellcasting abilities. They are widely sought after for their potent ability to improve a spellcaster's talents without any extra study or practice. Upon attuning to the glove, it appears to take on the consistency of a black ichor, seeping into the wearer's hand, becoming a part of them. While attuned to this item, you gain a bonus to spell and attack rolls for spells with a range of touch determined by the item's rarity. And it's the +1, +2, +3. But I'm going to let you know, if your players are like, woohoo, black ichor just seeped into my hand, they're not going to have a good day. There's a curse on this item. Once you've attuned to it and it's seeped into your skin, it cannot be removed save for the use of a remove curse or other similar spell. When you cast a leveled spell with a range of touch while cursed, you take necrotic damage equal to the level of the spell plus the bonus provided in the rarity table. And that was actually what the spell had. So you get a +3, and then you're going to take 7 damage. And I was like, that's okay, I guess.
Right.
But I'm not wasting a 7th level spell to get +3 and take 7 damage. Like, that's not going to happen. And I was like, the examples that they used were cantrips. And I was like, oh, how can I make this worse for a player? So you do take damage if you cast a leveled spell, but if you cast a cantrip with a range of touch while cursed by this item, you take 1d4 necrotic damage per the tier of the cantrip, using the cantrip upgrade table for applicable spells, plus the bonus provided on the rarity table. If you drop to 0 HP or below because of the curse, the ichor spreads throughout your body, effectively becoming a vessel for the creator of the ebony hand. I didn't want to say Vecna. It could be Vecna in your world. It could be whoever you want it to be.
I want to know what the glove seems to be made out of.
Ooh. Yeah, how would it feel? That's a good. I might have to add that in there. It could even be me. It was.
Oh.
I should put in what it feels like. Good. Yes.
Is it wet?
I'm thinking it's gotta feel viscous, even though it
Ugh.
looks like fabric.
No, I don't like it.
Like, you should know, I'm gonna improve my spellcasting abilities with no detriments.
Nope. I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's black.
I have many a player who would be like, give me that shit. That's going to make me so much better.
I don't know if my player put that on.
Yeah.
You guys have smart players at your table.
It should be like a white glove that that if you've been cursed by it, you also can't talk about what it does to you.
Ooh.
And when they pull it on, they're like, why does it feel damp inside? And kind of sticky. And then the black just like starts to seep up from the fingertips through the whole glove.
What is going on?
It could be See, no, you spelled it correctly. I never spell it correctly because saying Jewiblex is really difficult when they could have just made his name Jubilex and everyone could have said it fine. But Jewiblex, the Lord of Ooze, it could be he could be the creator of the Ebony Hand, and then you're just a ooze puppet.
No, it fell out of the demi-plane of sludge.
There we go.
Oh, yes. And then the final spell. That's how it's spelled, and I hate it. I'm probably putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable, though. That part's probably true. It's just the way it's spelled makes me so angry. The last spell was a second level spell called Lie Detector, and I was like, I'm pretty sure 99% of players are just gonna take Zone of Truth. But Lie Detector as a spell was a reaction, and you could tell if someone failed your save, if they lied or not. And I was like, I don't think anybody's using a second
better
level
than
slot
Zone
for
of
that.
Truth, actually.
Yeah.
Or I could cast Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth is useless.
They don't have to speak when they're in it, true. But it stays up for a long time.
Yeah.
So
like literally anybody with more than 4 intelligence is just going to shut their mouths.
True. You got to make them talk. You got to be in. You got to Brooklyn Nine-Nine them.
That's why you put them in a Zone of Truth with a bunch of bards.
Actually, bards would be great detectives. Like, so good. I should have written that into the description. That would have been the smart thing. So I went with Wondrous Item, Uncommon. I needed something that was conductive, so I went with Brass. But this brass earring is a relatively common sight amongst the law enforcement of larger cities. They are most commonly seen on the ears of detectives performing interrogations. A lie detector earring has 3 charges per day, with all charges resetting at dawn. When a creature within 30 feet of you makes a statement that you can hear in a language that you can understand, you can activate the lie detector earring as a reaction using 1 charge in order to attempt to determine whether the creature is telling the truth or not. The creature that made the statement makes a charisma saving throw with a DC of 14. On a failed save, the earring administers a minuscule shock to the wearer's ear, alerting them to the fact that their target is not telling the truth.
Bitch is lying.
And I feel like if the underground, whatever your bad guys are, Zentarum, the bandits, whatever you want in your world, if they haven't figured out what these earrings do, the fact that the cop has to have a poker face because they're getting shocked, I think will give away most of them anyway. So, like, yeah, they're there, but you know that it's there no matter what, really. They're not really hiding it.
And the whole police force has earrings.
Yeah. Like, that seems strange. Is that part of the uniform?
Yeah, that's the culture.
Yeah.
Standard issue.
Standard issue. Gotta know.
Hey,
I did-
congratulations on graduating police academy. We gotta pierce your ear.
Mm-hmm.
You have the whole family is all gangsters, and they have one cop in the family, like every movie. And the cop comes home with a pierced ear and the earring, and they're like, "You son of a bitch! Are you wearing a wire too?"
All the really
Yeah.
old detectives have like that weird spidery looking like scar that people get from getting struck by lightning. Electrocuted on their ear.
Just a burn mark, yes. A permanent burn. Oh my god.
I love when we come up with world lore for worlds that don't even exist yet. It's so good.
Well, you know what's funny? I'm thinking about this, and I'm right now watching Spider Noir on Amazon.
Ooh.
So like, this is perfect. I want this item now,
Yes.
but I want this in like a spider. Give me 1940s meets Faerun. Give me
Ooh, yes.
cobblestone streets with
Dude, Eberron.
yeah, no, give me Eberron. You're right. Give me Eberron. Give me Eberron. I want an Eberron 1940s adventure. I want cops, robbers, and I want a party. I want a group of detectives. And I want them to solve mysteries. Which is
Good
how
to me.
you adventure. Boom. We're done here.
You
Congratulations.
keep saying the word adventure, which I'm like really into these days.
You know, I don't just say that word loosely. Oh, plugs. By the way, in the chat, there's a PDF. I want you to click on it.
Go look at that PDF.
Okay, I'll look for it.
I just realized that, okay, so in the Fate Forge universe, the world of Aeana, they're the chinchilla folks that we talk about in the server all the time. Their cops have these things called Zonim's bonds that we use in my campaign, and they're basically manacles, but you put them on a spellcaster so that they can't cast a spell. Like they can't cast a spell that has a material component, but every time that they do, they grow tighter, and like at the maximum, if you keep trying to cast spells, it'll just cut your hands off. And I was like, I feel like that must also be standard issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, stop it. And I know you just lied to me when you said you weren't gonna try again. You're gonna lose your hands, buddy. But yeah, that's my 3 items. If you guys want them, they are available on the Patreon. That's now the post from last week, because this week's post was the polls for Okami Kura Plays and the thank you stream. That post was today, but these I gave away last week. If you're on YouTube, you could just drop the description and it's already there. But for those of you on Twitch, since I see that the pin went away, you can go right over to the Patreon and grab these 3 items and add them to your game. And there's also a link in here at the very top that will take you to the Mad Leper's Grimoire supplement, which is free, so you can just go grab it off DM's Guild. But because it is free, we also shared it in the Discord if you don't want to go onto DM's Guild or you don't have an account or something. I'm sure Leprous Harry is not going to be upset that we shared his free supplement somewhere and also made items out of it. I'm pretty sure he's probably happy about it. As happy as a mad leper could be, I suppose.
Leprous
Is he
Harry,
mad?
what a name.
Is he mad because he's a leper?
Nobody knows.
Already mad and gained leprosy.
Ooh, that's a good question. But speaking of Leprous Harry, because we had talked about this before, we do have subclasses on the docket. Later on, we're going to be looking at a Circle of the Old Gods Druid, which is also from Leprous Harry. We're excited about that one. That won't be for a
Shin
couple
and I are
weeks,
very excited.
but we will eventually be taking a peek at that. Speaking of Shin, our next item today is one that
Oh,
Shin
yeah.
wants to share.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop this thing in the chat for you to look at. So I'm gonna bring back an item from old times,
Ooh,
old times.
Whoa.
I hate when it opens.
Oh
in the
yeah, you know
wrong-
what this is, don't you, Nicholas?
Come here.
Wow.
I think you know this little. I think you know this little.
Just the WoW sells it.
Oh
Should we
yes,
be
guys.
scared?
Oh, you should be, because I'd like to bring up to you guys a good old item from an ancient book.
Wow. This is a
Go ahead,
Forgotten
Flo.
Realms book?
Yeah.
What book is it?
No. This is the
Wasn't this second edition?
Yeah. No, this
Yeah.
is not.
Oh,
This
it
is
does
second. This is
say it's originally found in Forgotten Realms.
This
it is a
is
Forgotten Realms. Yeah, it's
1E or 2E, definitely, right?
This is 1E. This is AD.
Yeah, definitely AD&D, because Forgotten Realms was an AD&D setting.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
It's
5E is the
It's
5th edition of
AD&D. Yeah, this
Advanced
is the
AD.
AD&D. This is AD&D second edition. And yeah, this is a fun old little item I'd love to talk to you guys about, because I think that people really misunderstand. So this is from a book from the TSR days. As Dave Cook came out with something called the Book of Artifacts for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
Okay, this is part of second edition. It came out in '93. And this little book had a very, very, very lovely item that the D&D, this Wizards and D&D as a whole has never brought back, because this item is literally one of the few items that, as was explained when I came across this as well, they won't reprint. And it's for good reason, because I have seen this item before. I have encountered it also in a game, an AD&D game. And this is the Scepter of the Sorcerer-Kings. Now, if you know me, you know that I love me some Dark Sun. And what would Dark Sun's great idea about magic is that magic is fucked in Dark Sun. It kills the planet to cast magic. You literally are corrupting the planet to cast magic, and that there are
And that's
people
already
called-
been done. You live in like
Yeah.
a fucking desert planet that has already been ruined by magic.
Yeah. And the idea is that kings are sorcerers, and these sorcerer kings are trying to become dragons, essentially. Well, one such guy decided, I don't want to be like you. And this item comes up. Because this seemingly innocuous scepter is made, first and foremost, the seemingly innocuous scepter is made of a curious blue metal. One end is capped by a hollow circlet with two curved horns project from the other end. Overall, the scepter has the size and heft of a footman's mace, and this artifact was originally found on Toril in the Forgotten Realms setting. But here's the history. It's said that in long ago Netheril, there lived sorcerer-kings of such might that they arrogantly consider themselves the equal of the gods, and as if to prove their claim, they crafted items of truly reckless power. Wanton their destruction, worried the other inhabitants of Faerun, and some even called on their gods to humble their mighty sorcerer-kings. The world shook with these battles, or so it said. In their arrogance, the Sorcerer-Kings decided to rid themselves of these meddling deities. To sum it up, they made a Shin Megami Tensei gun. They decided that they'd reach out, and instrumental in this evil plan was a specific person, Glaros Larum. Man many sages blame for causing the spread of Anarok, the Great Desert, which is a big thing in Dark Sun if you go into it and look. Glaros crafted the scepter in a grim process that drained the lives of a dozen apprentices. Noting his ambition, the deities sent minions to stop him, but each one was destroyed by the other Sorcerer-Kings. Finally, in the final stages, divine minions broke through and destroyed him. The unfinished scepter was then snatched up by another of the Netherese Sorcerer-Kings, who used it and escaped the fray. It passed hands, and then ended up with the noble lich known as the Harper King. After a dozen years, a mysterious merchant mage may have used it in Sembia to fight a free attack by the Red Wizards, but now it's completely unknown. It's an item that you're really not supposed to find, but I bring up all this to say, Clubs, would you do me a favor and just read the campaign use of this for me?
Yeah, I've been reading some of this. You want me to read the whole thing from the top?
Yeah, if you want to skip around, feel free, but please, if you don't mind.
All right, no problem. The Scepter of the Sorcerer King is an immensely potent device that can easily wreak havoc on an otherwise well-balanced campaign. DMs are advised to think long and hard before introducing this item into the game. Only those DMs ready to mercilessly hound the player characters with full consequences of its use introduce the Scepter. For once a character wields its power, a celestial alarm is sounded, and the powers will not rest until the Scepter does. And that's some foreshadowing of something, the curse that it has that's going to come
I
out later.
fucking love this thing's curse.
Clearly, finding the scepter is an adventure in
It was late.
and of itself. It was late. One excellent way to involve
It was
the characters.
printed late, guys. Late 93.
Yeah. Characters is to place the scepter in someone else's hands, who then uses it to separate a PC priest from his god. After 10 days of silence and no magic, the priest receives a vision of the scepter with instructions to seek it out. The PC is likely to discover that he is not alone in this quest. Particularly vindictive DMs might create a situation that allows the PC to have their cake and sicken on it too. One person in the party could find the scepter and use it, only to have the group's cleric discover he must destroy it. This case of double jeopardy is only recommended for those players able to roleplay the conflict without lingering ill feeling.
Anyone who finds this is an official TSR printed. Who's just like, if you want to fuck with your players.
Mm-hmm. Anyone who this is some AD&D. Anyone who finds the scepter is well advised to keep it hidden, using the powerful item only for the most desperate situations and then immediately hiding the item again. Indeed, there is even the possibility that the mortal owner of the scepter might, on the 11th day of possession, receive a visit from a very irate avatar.
DM Lacara, would you mind reading the powers of this scepter?
Sure.
I think you'll enjoy this.
Oh, you will.
Constant. The scepter automatically rebounds any magic or psionic power targeted specifically against its wielder. Area effects are not included. And then magnifies the damage and duration tenfold, if possible. A magic missile curves back on its caster and inflicts 1d4 plus 1 times 10 damage, for example.
So think about this now. You've given this to an enemy that is fighting your party because they get, or a merchant in the like bazaar when the fight goes off between your party and an enemy. It just happens to have this in his inventory. And literally the lightning bolt bounces from your party's mage at him. He has this on him. And it just decides, nope, and sends back his lightning bolt with times 10 the damage.
Oh my gosh. Invoked.
Definitely not a low-level item.
No.
No.
Invoked.
Or maybe it is.
Maybe.
I'm just seeing a particularly adept team tossing the scepter back and forth, turn to turn, on during a battle.
Oh, oh no.
Oh no. No, no, no. Keep reading.
Invoked 9 times per day, a touch of the scepter, which requires a successful attack roll against unwilling targets, can heal or harm as the wielder wills. In either case, the gain or loss is 2d12 points of damage. Furthermore, one of these points is always a permanent gain or loss. The scepter cannot alter a creature's permanent hit points total by more than 9 points, and when this number is reached, the creature is no longer affected by this property of the scepter for good or ill. The creature's death will not change the scepter's count. A resurrected being doesn't start over with the opportunity for another 9 weals or woes.
So you got to think about this. AD&D, older D&D, a wizard always rolled 1d4 for their health, which means there's a strong chance that by level 8, that wizard may unfortunately not have over 9 HP.
Oh my
Which
god.
means that over the course of one day, you could touch somebody 9 times. I mean, one time will probably drop them. But if they keep getting resurrected somehow, you could drop them 8 additional times, and each time lower them to a permanent 0 or 1.
That's just... I mean, the fact that it's 18d12 worth of damage or
That's a
healing
lot.
per day is bonkers.
Yeah. It gets worse.
Once
I'll
per day.
take-
Huh? Go for it.
Oh, okay. Once per day, the scepter can dispel magic automatically. The item to be dispelled must be touched by the scepter, and a successful attack roll must be made if the item is held by an opponent. Each time this power is used, there's a 2 in 6 chance to drain the item out of cancellation, and to create a permanent magic dead area with a 60-foot radius. Only artifacts are immune to the effects of this magic dead zone. Oh, Kami, please. Actually, no, Speedy, please. Read the curse.
Of course.
Give us the edge.
Yeah, the edge!
This is why they're
curse-
not going to pass it around. Oh,
The curse of this item for a full 10 days from the instant the scepter is used. The influence of a single randomly chosen deity is banished from the world where the character resides. Note that this affects only a single world. If, for example, the deity is barred from Toril in the Forgotten Realms world, it could still potentially be active on Saloon, the moon of that world. While banished, the deity cannot observe, control, contact, or influence beings and events on that world. The god cannot enter the world as an avatar, by manifestation, vision, or possession, nor can it send any of its outer planar minions or items except with the aid of others. Note that a gate opened from the barred world to the deity's plane is still possible. While the deity is barred, new spells cannot be gained by any priest or ranger of that following. One deity is affected per use of the scepter, although those whose area of control includes magic are immune.
Oh.
Given the devastating effect of this item, the deities of those worlds where the scepter is known, Toril for instance, have carefully instructed their senior priests as to what the scepter looks like and what should be done if it appears. Most often, the powers demand the death of the wielder. Deities themselves are blind to the location or presence of the scepter and must rely on the eyes of their followers.
I
So,
love that. Sorry,
go
go on.
ahead. No,
I was gonna say I love that there's a suggested means of destruction section. It's awesome. That's like the game right there. Like they just gave you like a whole bunch of like the lore and like how to use it and this and the other thing, but like the suggested means of destruction is like the adventure that comes along with it, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can absolutely see this being like, you give this to your party at the beginning, And it's basically Lord of the Rings. You're just getting this thing to mount to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I think, and the reason I was excited to come across this item as well is because this is an item that, like Club said, it gives you the adventure. Hey, it comes with a heavy cost. Because what happens if you accidentally exile your cleric's god? Well, guess what? Now your cleric can't heal, can't do anything. Your cleric is a fighter. Because they've lost all divine connection because you accidentally banished their god. That's frightening. And then also think about all the people that you would come across if you gave this to your party. Your party's going to come across people who are going to be like, yeah, we used to be great, and then our god just dipped. We don't know where they are anymore.
Wow, how unfortunate. Terrible for you. Wonder how that happened. Gotta go.
Yeah. And then they're going to see this scepter in your hands, and the priests of this world are going to be like, hey, whoa.
War cleric's going to be so pissed.
Where did you get that? And they're going to hunt you down and kill you.
Every stop in an inn is like the Wraith Kings trying to stab the pillows. Every single stop in an inn.
Oh yeah, because clerics of other gods, once that one god disappears, you have to think, they don't really explicitly say it, but you have to think about this. The gods know of each other. So the moment that one god disappears, other gods are going to want this looked into through their means. That's why they say they can't look at it directly, but they can go through their own others' eyes. They're going to look into where this missing god is. And they're going to look into it and they're going to say, hey, who did this? Well, who are these people? Well, wait, where did they get this? Oh, they need to be stopped.
Yeah.
You've made an enemy of the state. You're officially marked the most dangerous target as a party. Good luck. Good luck when all the gods see you.
Especially if you like accidentally block the view of someone who's in a group. Like if you get rid of the good 3 or the bad 3, like immediately the other 2 are gonna be like, oh no.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, if you throw off an accidental divine balance, like the god of night just disappears, so it's eternal day.
Well, like, that's exactly it, man. Like, that's the fucking built-in campaign that this item has, like the built-in adventure or whatever. It's good stuff.
And again, this is an official item from D&D's ancient days. It doesn't exist anymore because it's from the TSR days.
It exists.
But like, well, yes, it exists.
But also, the way this is written, it's every time it's used. So potentially those 9 times in that day, and any time that it automatically reflects something, another god gets cut off. So it's a race, because at some point, so many people are attacking you. And even when they're sending minions to stop you, you're activating the rod most likely, and you're cutting off another god every time you're attacked.
What happens in a world with no gods? Just one person with a scepter. You gotta destroy the scepter to get the gods back.
Or they only used it once, and I was just thinking you go on this big, amazing quest to figure out how to fix this problem, and then 10 days pass and that god comes back, and you're like, oh, everything's great, and you use the scepter again, and you're like, god damn it!
Now, and one thing I did think about is, Clubs, if we had the scepter in your game, I worry that certain members of our party would use it as a threatening device versus God.
Yeah, of course. And I think that, like, they wouldn't be the first person to figure that out.
Yes, 100%.
Like, absolutely has to have happened. This thing's too powerful. If anyone got it. I love the, like,
think cut off.
The scepter is destroyed when all the gods forswear any further attempts to involve themselves in the affairs of mortals. So basically, if you agree for all the gods to excommunicate themselves from your world forever, the scepter will destroy itself.
Yeah, when it has no more targets.
Yeah, but then like you get rid of clerics as a player class.
You're creating a power vacuum within the world.
Well, it's really interesting. Like, not to spoil things for my players, but there's,
Huh?
I guess maybe I don't need to talk about this.
No, you open these can of worms. Proceed.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, maybe I'll be like a little more nebulous about it, actually. But like here it says like it cuts off this whole class or whatever. It gets rid of gods in general, and in the setting we play in, there's no gods, and you know, maybe there's a reason why. Maybe it's just not like a game design decision. Maybe. Anyway,
It
I see
also
what you're saying.
shove my fucking foot
See
in
what
my
you're
mouth.
putting down.
no. Also, the
No.
way that this is written, because it's cutting people off, and at least the way it works in Forgotten Realms is pretty much anyone can be a god if people believe in them. If they are cut off from their believers, their portfolio weakens, and then other gods will try to meddle within their portfolio and steal their people. So it's like it's automatically a power imbalance.
Well, yeah, this
All the
creates
old
someone.
gods are done and new gods. I mean, there you go. That's your campaign. If you interpret it that way, all the old gods of the Forgotten Realms have to like basically give up being gods. So like they
This is American Gods, the
Yeah.
campaign.
like they can't meddle anymore. So over time, all their fucking influence wanes, right? They can't
Mhm.
give spells to clerics. They can't do this, that, and the other thing, and no one believes that they're there anymore. But new gods come up because, you know, you said in Forgotten Realm, anyone can become a god. So you have like the old pantheon and the new pantheon, and there's your campaign setting right there.
Yeah.
Like,
I like that. That's almost Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. I like
dude,
that.
it's fucking Game of Thrones with like the seven and the old gods and.
I
fucking-
also like the first
Scepter or whatever.
way of suggested means of destruction. Like you could destroy it if you killed a god. So like, what god is willing to be the sacrifice, or unwilling yet weak enough to be sacrificed?
Yeah, like what god do the gods also say like, hey, it's on you to die, and maybe that god just goes hell no, and that god twists, and now you got to do something about it.
The second one is the most straightforward, but it has a nice twist. The scepter is destroyed when the last of the Sorcerer-Kings, now potent liches, are hunted down and killed. Of course, the scepter is powerless against its makers. That's kind of fucking dope, but too straightforward. It's just like the just hold up fucking party. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna want to, like, eventually, yeah, let's just keep fighting monsters until we have to fight liches, and we'll be powerful enough by then. Like, you know, what
No,
other
you
party is
won't.
that for?
But they won't. That's the thing, though. AD&D liches weren't really meant to truly be beaten easily.
Mm-hmm.
They were flawed.
Dude, caster enemies in older editions, just in general, are like fucked up. They're because like magic is like, for the player that has magic, you're breaking the rules of the game on purpose. That's how it was like designed. So when the enemy gets to break the rules of the game, it's fucked.
The sleep spell is the single most important spell in all of D&D.
It's
Listen,
fucked.
honestly, even in 5e, like, sleep is incredibly potent if there's just one person in the room. In 5.5e, it's not the same anymore. And I was like, no, we're keeping that Like you gotta count down the amount of hit points it affects for the room, because at the beginning of my campaign that was so funny for our bard to cast sleep in a room and see who else was in the room to see who they were knocking out. We're not losing that. That's too fun not to keep.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
dope
but
god.
yeah, it's also it's a built-in campaign.
Yeah, that's great. I love items that are built in campaigns. There's many. I really have to stick my foot in my mouth, but it's
I
close to
know.
home.
I know.
In this regard, I'm lucky. Most of my players don't pay
there's-
attention to the stream.
So I don't know what the original like Hand and Eye of Vecna do, and I don't know what they do throughout the ages, but I sort of know what it's based on. I think it's based on it's from like an old like pulp fantasy thing,
Oh,
and the eye let the character like see into this other realm, and I think like the hand let him take an enemy out of this realm, and basically like the last thing, it's like enemies he defeated are in this special realm, and then he can pull them out with the glove. But if he kills too many things with the things he pulls out of the eye, then they turn on him and will fight him or whatever. And I don't really know exactly how it goes, but either way, that could be like a sort of campaign thing too.
Thank you, AWAS.
Like big, like big sort of artifact style items like that are awesome.
I do. Every game we play with the Whale Pact, one of the Jundi in the group is always like, I want to be the Necromancer, whatever the Necromancer is. But for the most part, like when you play a Necromancer in TTRPG, it's like, oh, this guy died, I'm just gonna raise his skeleton, or I'm gonna raise his
Here,
zombie.
if you want the updated.
Ooh, of course it's in
Eye
the
and
new
Hand of
DMG.
Vecna. Yeah.
But like having it more where like some of their personality remains in their body, I think honestly is more fun for roleplay.
Actually, you know what? Let's not do 5.5es. Let's do 2014s. Here you go. Eye and Hand of Vecna.
Bloop. Give me that. Give me that. Nope, that's not it. Thank you. This window, please.
I just happened to remember I had access to those.
I didn't know he learned it from Orcus. Oh, they have the random properties thing where you gotta roll on stuff. Oh,
He did.
we lost clubs.
Oh no, might have had to drop though.
Oh yeah, he said he's dropping out. We do have other things to go over, but I don't think we're gonna. I'm gonna change the thumbnail after this episode ends. We went over some stuff and caught up, so we're good. I knew you had True Sight. That's like all I knew that it did. Oh, and it has a bunch of spells. I guess that makes sense. Okay, if you're immune to both. If the creature has a skeleton, you can attempt to turn its bones to jelly. That's fantastic. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Oh, okay. Each time you cast a spell from the eye, there's a 5% chance that Vecna tears your soul from your body, devours it, and then takes control of the body like a puppet. If that happens, you become an NPC. Ah?
Yeah,
No.
that's not terrifying or anything.
That sounds pretty close to what Clubs was talking about.
Hey, the last time I got turned to goop by some eldritch being, I mean,
Beer
Shin remembers.
Magneto!
Shin remembers the great goopening of Dolmenwood.
Oh yeah.
You're cutting out there, boss.
Did they put you in
Oh
a
yeah, 'cause
jar?
no, we both got turned to goop at the same time.
Oh.
By some eldritch deer creature.
Maravor.
Erebor.
Is that how you guys sing his praises now?
I mean, we kind of have to. The thing literally looked at us and we died.
Yeah, quite literally, only one of us survived.
Okami, when your DM has to go, guys, I need a minute, and have to pace around the room thinking, oh fuck, how can I save these guys? And then his wife having to go, hey, they're fucked.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. The wife.
That's how
comes-
fucked we are.
Yeah, we knew. We knew that.
We had no chance.
Thank you, Awas. This is from Vecna Lives.
We had to close our eyes.
True seeing. And foresight. Okay. Immunity to magic missiles. Okay, listen. If it's my hand that I've stuck onto my body that's giving me immunity to magic missiles, you best believe I'm backhanding every magic missile that comes my way.
Imagine that on a monk.
Oh, this is really clever. Depending on how you touch people, you cast different spells on them. Like if you point or you touch them with a certain amount of fingers, or you make a fist, or you touch them with your whole touch with whole hand, instant death, no save.
Where does that sound familiar?
All right, Awaz, I'm going to save the Celtic items. I think I already have them saved, actually. I'm going to save those for a later items.
You know what I should have done yesterday, actually, speaking of items? Like I said, I was reworking how I'm doing my Star Wars TTRPG experience with my party. And I just had them fight because I know them. Shin knows the people involved. They like to fight shit. What I should have had them do is I reworked how I do Jedi because now they're prevalent. Right? They're not shamed into existence or dead.
Oh, true, because of where you are. Yeah.
I should have gone
you
over
are,
with them
accurate.
as a wondrous item, essentially. They're Kyber crystals.
Oh.
Because they all have different crystals, but I should have had them go through an experience of like bonding with it or looking for it.
Having it call to them. Call. Put me in, coach. Ooh, actually, no. Notice me, senpai.
Notice me.
But, yeah, I don't. We're not gonna go over the rest of the things I had planned for today. That is fine. I definitely at some point we will be going through Your Body is a Temple to the Black Vermin Gods Part 3.
Yes.
Definitely.
Excuse me?
Definitely Shin and Lacara will want to hear all about this. And then I also had just some more 5 new magic items, but that's fine. I will rework the icon for a later date. But since we are at the end of our stream, that means it's time for a poll. P-O-L-L, not
or a
P-O-L-E.
poll.
So, if you're on YouTube, you can just write in the comments. Get right in that chat what you'd like us to talk about next. Next week will be show and tell, and will be. Shin has stuff to show off. I think Lacara said she has stuff to show off. We're gonna build some characters. AWAS, it's okay. We're gonna get to your stuff eventually. I promise. I promise. I definitely want Clubs to be here to go over your stuff. That's why. That's right up Clubs' alley.
Should I be afraid?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm already afraid.
I will, AWAS. Don't worry. I will. Because it's going to go in the folder. I never forget what's in the folder. I can't forget. It takes up all the space on my hard drive.
What's in the folder right now?
In the folder.
Without looking.
Actually, there's not a ton of items in the folder. Most of them are bookmarks. So I'm going to say it's probably like 60 to 70 items in there currently. Give or take.
Interesting.
Most of them are bookmarks. That's just easier for items. Usually people aren't making whole supplements unless it's a book. I have a bunch of books that are just magic items. I have like a Grimjack's, he bought me, I forgot the name of the company, but they did a big book of races, and it has like 1,000 new playable races in it. And I'm like, that's gonna be a trip.
a big book of racists. That's crazy.
Big book of races.
The Fei is back.
Yeah, the Fei is
no.
back. Ooh, yeah, Speedy, be afraid of the shaft.
I'm never afraid of the shaft.
But the poll options are adventures, articles, homework, which is just something that's going to take multiple streams to get through, items, and maps. You might be like, we just did items, but as far as future topics go, we're currently 5 ahead, so it won't have been 3 by then. You don't gotta worry about it. You don't gotta worry about it. And of course, we may at some point also slide in an actual play here or there, which will push us back even further, but that's good. I believe I will still be here and like okay to stream up until the 22nd, but we will definitely miss the streams on the 29th and then the June 6th stream. I won't be here to run them, but I'm 90% sure I will be here for the June 22nd stream, so that should still be going. Yeah. I'm changing the dates in my little document over here. Awa says she's gonna make you moist, Speedy. Are you ready for that?
Joke's on AWAS. I'm already moist.
Yeah, Club. Okay, I want AWAS and Clubs to be in a room together. And just like, I just want to watch you guys geek out about old school stuff. Like, that's what I want in life.
That
I want
sounds
to see
scary,
people
man.
happy. Just happy about how they will obliterate their players. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Club doesn't really want to obliterate his players, from his own words.
He wants you to do it yourselves.
I mean, it's not really that he wants us to do it, it's just what happens. Shin can attest.
To be
Right, Shin?
to be entirely transparent and fair, our party does it to themselves.
I'm
And
not
not our
saying
entire party.
we don't deserve it. I'm
No,
just saying
we don't. We don't.
It's in the rules. That's true. I didn't bring up the full. There we go. Scepter. Okay, I didn't realize that some of the old Netherese kings are also Sorcerer-Kings. I thought it was only the Saruk that were the Sorcerer-Kings. So this tells me underneath the Anarok, there's a tomb for the Saruks, and there's a tomb for the Netherese, and they fucking hate each other. So like, I hope that they're like right next door to one another. And like they don't, at least the Saruk liches, Sorcerer-Kings, don't really move. They like stay in sort of like a 40k type thing where they're like stuck to a big chair. So like I hope that all day long underneath the Anorok is just like these undead beings being like, "You suck!" And then the other side's like, "You suck more!" And this is my new headcanon.
I mean, I can see it.
I knew that, but I didn't know that they all wanted to be. My campaign has a lot of they use a lot of Saruk artifacts and talk to like holograms of the Saruk who left things behind. And my trials are based on the Saruk and how you would fight the Faerun. I will say, this Sorcerer-King dude though, the fact that his name is Hlarim and it's only one letter off from Faerun, I'm not really convinced he was a guy. I think that was a Faerun that was pretending to be a dude. I think that's just a windsock with teeth.
Windsock with teeth is a wild statement.
Here, I'll show you. That's what they are. Those are the Faerun. I'm not kidding. They're windsocks with teeth. This is a bad example, but terrifying.
Is it a bad example? Or is it the right example?
This one makes them seem more wormy than their older art. Inflatable arm flailing tube man with teeth. Yes, that too.
Yeah, wacky arm inflatable tube, man, bro.
Oh god, they're like aboleths with worse.
Oh, for real, they are.
Give me. No. Oh, they changed the art. Get out of here. I want. No. Where's the one that's? Here we go. Windsock with teeth. They're also very, very, like, incredibly smart. Like, make wizards look like toddlers smart. That's their shtick. And they eat magic.
Arms.
And, like, if you really want them to be, like, if you want to feel bad for them, they were fine before the Anorok turned into a desert. Like, sure, they were there eating magic, but there was quite an abundance of it. And then some people done fucked up some shit and made a desert where magic does not really work anymore. And then these guys were like, where'd all the food go? But, like, also windsock with teeth that will absolutely obliterate you. So this is the most Bloodborne looking image I've ever seen. I liked windsock with teeth better, thank you. Oh yes, another items. Ooh, I wonder why you're selecting items again, Awa. Could it be that you have items? One spell plague later. Yeah. But yes, next week we will be doing show and tell. We're gonna build some characters. A lot of you already rolled stats, so that's perfect. But we're gonna build some NPCs and some weird subclasses that we can hand out to people. I don't think, like, maybe we'll put some of them on D&D Beyond, but I don't think will probably be, like, D&D Beyond won't be the base option for us, like, rolling characters up, because they're way harder to hand out. It would honestly be a better option if we made the sheets on Roll20 or just made PDF sheets or just even a Word document of what they are, kind of deal. Ooh, 2 votes. I like it.
Ho ho ho.
If you miss this poll in Twitch chat, don't even worry about it, because you can come on the YouTube video for 24 hours after the stream ends and leave your comment, your option there. You can also come right over to the Discord. You can get to our Discord at any point. We do hand out a lot of stuff on Discord, and we just like chatting with one another and playing games together. It's fun. So you can come on over to Discord and chat with us. And also vote in the next 24 hours, because we're going to have a poll in our DM chat. And we'll tally up all the votes together, and that's how we decide on the next topic. But since you're all here, I'll tell you we have show and tell next week, delving with your DMs the week after that, Then we'll have a break because I won't be here. And then we'll come back with a one-shot supplement. And then after that, it's subclasses. And then whatever this poll decides will be the week after that. I'm going to miss you guys while I'm out on a boat. Wow.
So while you're on the boat, just remember a few core things, like don't do anything I wouldn't do in Cardna.
That's good. To be fair, the last time I was on a cruise was kind of already my Cardna experience. I got an infection from a mosquito bite and my leg turned black. It was fun.
What? Huh? Excuse me?
It was.
Don't question it.
Yeah, it was.
Don't
it was
question
it. When we stopped in the Bahamas, my mom
Dude,
and
I
my
was
sister.
literally just
not
in
my mom.
Swamp Hell and I'm fine.
I got bit by this mosquito just in Florida in general before I even got on the boat. It just took a while
was
to
just
necrotize.
there.
Florida's the worst. Worst.
Listen, I got compliments on my scrap metal and avoided the suns.
Sea Paladin. Okay. Okay, Fist. Okay, Fist. I see you. I'm gonna add Sea Paladin to this list. I will tell you that the list that we have is Belly Brewer, which is an Obajima subclass, Echo Knight, College School Dropout, which we have done on this channel before.
I fucking loved that one. That was funny.
School Drop is so good. Swarmkeeper Ranger, Circle of Spores Druid, Arcane Archer, Oath of the Ancients Paladin, Sea Paladin. We'll have to look up what the options are for that.
You choose one of the 7 Cs as your power.
True. You just gotta believe. Pugilist.
You
Okay,
have to believe there's water.
Pugilist is the hard one for me because I
can't
don't
do
have
it.
access to it. We gotta find it. Well, actually, we can use that video. That original video basically has the whole class in there. We can use that to make the video. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I don't need a sheet. We'll figure it out.
Well, guys, before I go, let me remind everyone that if you've enjoyed yourself, please hit all the buttons that help out Okami.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been a great time. I've had a lot of fun, but I must run.
I like your wordplay there.
I will be doing the same as well.
Ooh.
Stream and team, good night. I love you all.
Good night, everybody.
Love you
We're
so
gonna say bye to
much.
Twitch. Yo, Awaz, whatever your next thought is, drop it in. Well, you could just DM it to me. I was gonna say drop it in the Discord if it's for public consumption. If it's for one of us, send it right over our ways. Cause we're calling this stream quits. Bye, everybody on Twitch. Bye. We love you. We'll be back next week with. Didn't I just say what it was? Show and tell. Bam, 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 bam. Bye.